following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to Kindred High School. It is Saturday, December 11th, and we are gearing up for game one of a Saturday afternoon doubleheader. This afternoon's matchup is going to feature the home team on the scoreboard, the Kindred Vikings, and they are hosting Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels, the DGF Rebels coming across the border. It's a Minnesota versus North Dakota matchup here in Kindred, North Dakota. My name is Josh Almaris. I am joined once again by Nick Eggy, the Eggmeister Eggman. We're back at it. We're here for some basketball. We're looking forward to a fun afternoon. Nick, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. No one usually calls me all those names. I think it's just you, but I'm ready for some basketball.
Some variety of those names get called to you at some point, but we're just going to check, make sure everything's going good. We're 6.5 minutes away from opening tip-off of, once again, game one of this afternoon's doubleheader, where the girls will face each other, and then we'll have a boys game after this. So we'll take a quick, maybe a minute and a half, 2-minute break, and we'll be back with you. Tip-off, 6 minutes and 15 seconds away. We might take a break. Haggie's working on the buttons here. We're looking to see if we can find the commercials. Well, if you can't do that, once again, my name's Josh Almaris. I'm alongside Nick Eggman. I'll give you a quick rundown of the two different teams that are facing off one against one another this afternoon. Once again, we have DGF, the Rebels, representing the Minnesota side of this border battle. They come into this game with an 0-4 record. They've taken on Barnesville and lost 71-38. Breckenridge 77-41 defeat. Park Rapids, the Rebels lost 55-42. And Walker, Hackensack, Akeley, the Rebels took a loss of 62-42. They'll be taking on the Vikings, who are have big expectations, big anticipation for what their season's going to bring. They are 4-0 to open off the year. They have victories against Tri-State, 79-22, Richland, 80-40, Oaks, 77-52. And they just beat Barnesville last night by a score of 70-61 in a game that was featured here on Magnitude Sports, as was also the Tri-State game. We're lucky to be able to broadcast all the home games for the girls and boys basketball games here in Kindred. I think we've got our controls working. We're going to take a break. Yeah. Tip off in 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
NAI North Central, a full-service commercial real estate company headquartered in Fargo, North Dakota. The team, led by owner and broker Randy Kramer, provides over 140 years of combined real estate experience. They are a member of the Fargo-Moorhead, North Dakota, and National Association of Realtors, assuring you that quality of service is maintained at the highest level. Integrity, consistency, and service are the earmarks of a successful firm, and NAI North Central embodies and exemplifies each one. Learn more at nainorthcentral.com. You are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites: burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they're open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line and Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Small or large, Superior Grain Equipment has a storage solution for you with a wide variety of bin options and accessories, along with site planning and superior customer service. Plus, from top to bottom, we offer the industry's best bins and warranties to protect your products and your grain storage investment. Get superior quality, protection, and reliability with generations of experience and dependability. Make the superior choice today with Superior Grain Equipment.
Oh my goodness.
Today's game brought to you by Jade Albrecht and Tyler Johnson of Peterson Farm Seed in Kindred. To maximize your farm's yields, contact Jade or Tyler at Peterson Farm Seed. For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
All right, fans, welcome back to Kindred High School, where my name's Josh Almaris. I'm pleased to be joined alongside Nick Eggman. We're here for a doubleheader, a girls and boys basketball doubleheader featuring a battle between a Minnesota school and DGF, the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels, taking on a North Dakota school, the Kindred Vikings. We had mentioned earlier on the top of the broadcast, we're into our pregame show right now, that the DGF Felton Rebels come into the game with an 0-4 record, and they're taking on the Kindred Vikings with a record of 4-0. Looking forward to this afternoon's action, Aggie. What are you feeling today? How you looking forward to this basketball outing this afternoon?
I'm just looking for some good basketball. I want to see a good old competitive game between two good teams and have some fun calling it with good old Joshua Almers up here.
That's right. So we've got the girls game that's tipping off here in about a minute, and then this will be followed by the boys game tipping off right after that. We're going to take one more quick break, and we'll come back. We are 50 seconds away from tip-off action. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and national anthem. See you back here shortly. All right, folks, we are back and getting ready for the national anthem here in Kindred. Beautiful evening, or beautiful afternoon, I should say, out there in Kindred today. Sunny day, 30 degrees, not much of a wind. It's a fantastic December afternoon. We're going to keep it here for the national anthem. Great job by the band there, Nick, playing the national anthem, right? Be remiss to mention today is Army-Navy football game. Did you watch any college game day this morning?
I did not. I unfortunately didn't wake up early enough to catch that.
Yeah. One of my favorite game days is the one between Army and Navy. We'll give a quick shout out to all our veterans that have served our country on this special day. We appreciate the service that you guys have provided us, fighting for our freedoms and allowing us to play basketball here in Kindred High School. On to the opening lineups here. Mr. Paul Quislen calling it for the DGF Rebels.
Never get tired of that voice. Yep. Just got that type of voice everybody loves.
Just like ours, Nick.
Forward, 5'9" junior, number 12, Peyton Banks. And a forward, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Ashley Taves. And center for the Rebels, a 6'8" grader, number 25, Aria Garrett. Head coach of the Rebels, Jason Sunday. He's assisted by Tony Reno, Joe Westford, and Josie Beatty.
There's a starting lineup for the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels. We'll move it over to the Kindred Vikings, the home team on the scoreboard, the team representing North Dakota in this border battle.
Center for the Vikings, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Karen Johnson. Head coach of the Vikings, Sam Brennan, team assisted by Video Lato, Ashley Monhorst, Terry Viat, and Danny Sanders.
Got a stress ball on the court. Coach Brand, it's worth noting, she is in her 5th season as head coach. She's already up to 88 wins right now, so looking to surpass 100 this year. 88 wins for Coach Brandt in her 5th season. She's only taught here in Kindred. She's in her 9th season with the program. Was a 2-sport athlete at Minot State, played softball and basketball there, her first teaching job. And once again, someone who's looking forward to a very strong year for the girls basketball team. Kindred Vikings 4-0 coming into this game, ranked number 2 in the state of North Dakota. And the running Rebels looking for their first victory of the year. Will something give today, or will the records remain with the zeros in the same spots? Opening tip-off, here we go. We're ready to go. Casey Berner passing over to Tina Fryer. Vikings control the ball. Tina dribbles to her left with her left. Passes on to Casey Berner. She's not afraid to take that shot, but she drives and just misses. Rebound goes to Ashley Taves. Rebels bring the ball back.
It was a good drive by Berner.
It was a good drive. She usually takes that opening shot, but she elected to take it in. I think she would like to have that layup back. Here we go. Rebels try to go inside, and they do. They're successful. Nice pass and a basket by Ashley Taves there. Taves for 2. Charlie McQuillan, sorry about that. Passes off Tina Fryer. Tina Fryer for 3. Oh. Off the front rim. Good rebound and set back by Taryn Johnson. Taryn Johnson picks up 2 points for the Vikings. Rebels trying to get the ball across the half-court line. Vikings do a great job with that press.
Yeah, they usually do it all game. They love to put pressure on the opposite team and make them make mistakes.
Gabby Tucker loses the ball to Charlie McQuillan, but it goes back to Ashley Taves, and Ashley Taves goes up for a shot. Looks like there's going to be a foul on the play. How are we doing, Nick? Is everything working?
Yeah, I forgot to start the clock, so we'll let that run for a little bit during
So there's not a foul on that. I'm not sure what happened there, what the call was. Maybe a travel. McQuillan with behind the back, passes on to Berner. Berner across the half court, gives it to to Tina Fryer. Tina Fryer, nice drive, but air ball. And there's a fight for it. Berner comes up for it, takes her second shot, and it's a miss. Good rebound by Abby Dukeshire. On to Taryn Johnson. Taryn Johnson in the paint, up and under, and she makes the basket and is fouled. Taryn has the only 4 points for the Vikings right now. It's 4-2. Vikings lead as Taryn Johnson will go to the runnings line. If you're watching the Bison, looks like they just scored a touchdown. It's 27-3 as they lead Eastern Tennessee State. Looking to get into the semifinals, the Bison are.
Against JMU again. Should be another big game in the Dome.
Looking for probably a Friday night game, right, Nick?
I'd assume.
Taryn strikes. She's 1 for 1 at the free throw line, the runnings free throw line. And she has all 5 for the Vikings. The Rebels get the ball across the half-court line. Ashley Taves with the ball again. She's had a strong start. Ball's knocked out by Abby Dukeshire. Well, welcome once again to Kindred High School, where it's the DGF Rebels taking on the Kindred Vikings in a border battle. Taves puts a shot up, and she's hot. 3-point basket. So right now, it is Taryn Johnson against Ashley Taves. Both have 5. It's 5-5. Abby Dukeshire with the ball at the 3-point line and throws it just a little bit high for Charlie McQuillan. It's out of bounds. It's going to go to the Rebels. Well, I had a fun conversation, Nick, with the DGF basketball coaches, Jason Sunday and Tony Reno. Great guys. They're fun to visit with. Been around DGF for a while. Tony Reno especially. He's been teaching and coaching there for many years. Had some of my friends, actually my cousin Adam Sullivan, he worked with him, and a good friend of mine, Todd Sather, they know well. So it's fun to talk to them, talk a little basketball and sports and teaching.
Yeah, looks like they have their team all coached up. They're going against a good Kindred team today, and they're hanging in there to start the game.
Yep, 5 minutes, 38 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 5-5. Taves has all 5, and Taryn Johnson has all 5. Abby Dukeshire's going to try and ruin that. Oh, and she misses a layup. That's very uncharacteristic, and so does Fryer, both of them. We usually don't see that out of those two.
That is uncharacteristic, both of them. They're both college commits, too. One's going to play softball, one's going to Jamestown to play basketball. Usually don't see misses like that between those two girls.
Abby Dukeshire going on to the University of Alabama, and we think Tina Fryer, it looks like Jamestown. I don't think she's officially commit yet. They do not call a shooting foul, so it's just a foul, and the Vikings have it. Dukeshire on to Fryer. Fryer dribbles to her right, hands off to Abby Dukeshire. Abby Dukeshire to her left, drives the baseline, throws to Taryn. Taryn's going to keep her streak going up and under, and it is good. 2 more for Taryn Johnson, and it is 7-5 in favor of Taryn Johnson over Ashley Taves right now. Or if you're following the team score, that'd be Kindred 7 and DGF 5.
Oh, here comes the 8th grader in off the bench.
Here comes the 8th grader, Layla Eisenshank. She's had some great games for the Vikings, and Peyton Getty, sophomore, checks into the game as well. They're wreaking some havoc there as Gabby Tucker tries to throw into Ashley Taves. We're going to get a timeout by DGF. We'll be back in 30 seconds as we'll take a break with the girls. Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, where we are geared up for some girls basketball, which will be followed immediately thereafter by some boys basketball. Taryn Johnson is having a great start to the game. She has 7 points for the Vikings. And Ashley Taves for DGF is having a great start. She has 5 points. The score is 7-5. Casey Berner with a steal. Oh, nice play by Gabby Tucker. She turned the ball over in a great hustle play there to block what would have been more than likely an easy layup for Casey Berner. Great play there by Gabby Tucker. I like to see that, not giving up. She made a mistake, and then she answered with a fantastic play. Great job by Gabby Tucker. Some good defense by Ashley Taves up top. Eisenshank tries to pass on to Getty, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Rebels. It'll stay Kindred's ball. Abby Dukeshire to take the ball out of bounds, or excuse me, now they'll switch it up. Casey Berner. Casey Berner inbounds to Abby Dukeshire. And Abby Dukeshire moves to her left. Might have been some contact. No call. Taryn Johnson puts another one up, and she is fouled on the play.
Taryn Johnson's making her presence known here early in the game.
Absolutely. Coming into this season, she had 1,310 points. So she's scored a lot. Just this year, let's see if I can find my stats for what she has this year so far. Taryn Johnson has 35 points on the year, so my quick Grafton spoiler math would say that's 1,345 points coming into this game, and she now has 8 points for the Vikings this afternoon. Make it 9. So she's a perfect 3 for 3 at the Runnings free throw line, and she has all 9 points for the Vikings. As the Vikings lead the Rebels 9-5. Ooh, close call there, Nick.
Yeah, it was.
Over and back is going to go against the Rebels.
You always got to watch those feet on those.
4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Vikings lead by a score of 9-5. Peyton Getty hands off to Abby Dukeshire. Abby Dukeshire to Casey Berner, dribbling to her right and on to Taryn Johnson. Taryn Johnson to Getty, back to Taryn Johnson, fakes the shot, dribbles in. There it is again.
It is.
Well, Taryn Johnson, folks, she's got all 11 points, and Vikings lead 11-5. Ashley Taves, that's Gabby Tucker, brings the ball across, passes off to, I didn't see who had shot that. Number 15, it looks like. Give some love for Kaylee Peterson. Dukeshire for 3. Dukeshire for 3 points with the Vikings.
It would have been cool to just see Taryn score all the points, but Abby had to go in there and score a couple, I guess.
Yep. And she's pretty familiar to the scoring column as well, as now there's a battle for the ball, and Dukeshire gets the turnover, passes on to Casey Berner. Casey Berner's unable to convert as Taves and Tucker pass the ball to one another. Taves is on to Peyton Backus. Rebound, no good, as Taryn Johnson picks up the rebound and brings it across half court. She's going to take it all the way to the hoop.
Look at that.
And there it is. Taryn Johnson with another 2 points. Vikings lead 16-5. Well, Tucker's bringing the ball across the half court line. Throws it away. It's going to be a turnover against the Rebels.
Yeah, Kindred just came out of that timeout, and they just seemed like they had another switch to hit and started scoring some points here.
Rebels send in, looks like they just brought into the game Annalise Oss. Annalise Oss in for the Rebels as Peyton Getty dribbles to her right and hands off to Dukeshire. Dukeshire to her left. She's guarded by Lola Garrett. Nice pass. Oh, Tina just unable to finish. Avery Bartell's fighting hard down low, unable to put it away. Great job of fighting hard down low. Ends up being a jump ball, and possession goes to the Rebels. I won't give you a hard time today, Nick.
Yeah.
Viewers might not even remember. Yeah. Rebels are trying to get the ball across the half-court line. Ashley Tucker does a good job Gabby Tucker does a good job of handling the ball on Annalise Oss and back to Tucker. Gabby Tucker passes on to Kaylee Peterson. And then Ashley Taves dribbles around. She's guarded nicely by Abby Dukeshire. Annalise Oss on to Tucker. Shot clock's down to 2, and we get a quick shot by the Rebels. It is no good. Is there going to be a shot clock? I'm surprised why there's not a shot clock violation. I'm not sure what happened there, but we have a jump ball.
Yeah, Sam Brandt wasn't too happy about that. You could see her getting in talking to the ref a little bit. I'm not sure if it hit the rim or not, Josh.
Sure looked like it hit the blue on the bottom of the backboard there and did not get rimmed. The shot clock did go off, and I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but there was a jump ball, and
what's going on here?
Possession, it looks like, is going to go to the Rebels for some reason.
Didn't we just have a jump ball and DGF got it?
That is correct. So interesting sequence of events there. Fortunately, the Vikings are up by 11, so it's not a backbreaker, but I think that the Rebels got the benefit of a couple calls there. Okay, so here we go. The Rebels have the ball. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Lola Garrett had it. Abby Dukeshire knocks it out of bounds. We have 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter as Taryn Johnson and Casey Berner check back in for the Vikings. Looks like for the Rebels, we're going to have Peyton Backus back into the game, and she's going to inbound the ball for the Rebels. Score is 16-5, as you can see on our Superior scoreboard. Long pass on to Kaylee Peterson, and we're going to have, looks like a foul against Charlie McQuillan. Her first foul.
First for the Vikings, too.
First team, yeah. So the Vikings have 1 team foul. DGF has 4. Inbound goes to Annalise Oss and is knocked out of bounds, stays with the Rebels. Peyton Backus to inbound the ball for the Rebels. Throws it up to Gabby Tucker. Gabby Tucker goes to her left, guarded nicely by Casey Berner, and she might have traveled. She did.
That's the call.
McQuillan passes on to Peyton Getty. Peyton Getty passes on to Berner. Vikings once again lead 16-5. We're locking in the end of the first quarter, minute and a half left. Charlie McQuillan tries to make a shot. It's blocked and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings.
We just had a wild turn of events there. I'm just trying to catch up on things here.
Yeah, there was some interesting stuff that went on. Charlie McQuillan gets a quick pass from out of bounds. She's not able to connect, and the Rebels get the rebound. It was Aria Garrett with the rebound. And once again, Tucker brings the ball across half court and is controlling the action for the Rebels. Pass goes on to Annalise Oss. The Rebels passing around, try to go inside. It's knocked away by Taryn, and a nifty little play there by Annalise Oss. I don't know if she tried to knock that off the Kindred Viking leg, but it worked.
It worked.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Nick, Minnesota folks, I think they got what they wanted.
Welcome to the shot clock.
Yeah, finally got that shot clock. I think that's been a long time coming from Minnesota fans. I think from what I've heard from Minnesota people, it's something that a lot of people have wanted for a long time. As Peyton Backus is able to get that shot off right as the shot clock hits 0. She's not able to connect, and the Vikings have it. But yeah, that shot clock, when North Dakota went to it, a lot of people were very excited about it, and it certainly has helped the play of the game. Wouldn't you agree, Nick?
It has. I think usually I don't really watch that much basketball in Minnesota, but every time I have, it seems like they can just control the ball for so much longer without that shot clock and do whatever they want with their offense. I think it puts more pressure on your offense when you have that shot clock and you have to deal with that.
I've watched some games in North Dakota before the shot clock was there, and it got to be very low scoring. You could really control that ball at half court. And now, the addition of the shot clock, which is off right now with only 32 seconds left in the first quarter, has really forced players to develop more skill.
Yep.
Casey Berner connects with 2 points there. It's her first 2 of the game, and the Vikings now lead by a score of 18-5. DGF trying to get the ball inbounds. Good defense there by Charlie McQuillan to knock it away. Casey Berner picks it up and passes to Abby Dukeshire. Looks like there's going to be a foul, but great defense by the Kindred Vikings there.
That's that pesky full court press for you.
And kind of sneaky, we make a basket, but we're not going to give up on the next play, and we're going to try and really stick the dagger in here to end the first quarter. Dukeshire on to Fryer. They have 15 seconds. I imagine they're going to play for one shot. Nope. Dukeshire's going to hit 3. No good.
Off the board.
A little bit strong for Dukeshire. The Rebels have it. They have 4 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, and not going to get the shot off. It's going to end. Oh, Abby Dukeshire. Let's see if that goes
There's
in.
a softball on.
The University of Alabama Division I commit for softball is unable to connect there. I don't think it would have counted anyway. It's 18 for the Vikings and 5 for the Rebels as we end one quarter of action.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back to Kindred High School here. We're lucky enough to be joined in the booth by none other than Brock Whale, sporting a sweet beard and nice teal shirt with a black tie. He's looking very dapper, if I say so myself. You'd like to thank all the viewers for tuning in to Magnitude Sports, where you're listening to Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman. Girls basketball action on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Kindred, North Dakota. Vikings, after one quarter of play, lead by a score of 18-5. It was the Taryn Johnson show to start the first quarter. She had 13 points, 13 of the 18 for the Vikings. As the Vikings have it, Tina Fryer is unable to connect with Layla Eisenshank, and the ball will go to the Rebels. Rebels have the ball. Bringing it across half court is Annalise Oss. Pass goes on to Michaela Winter. And looks like there's going to be foul called against the Vikings.
So it goes on Dukeshire, her first one of the game.
Gabby Tucker now enters back into the game for the Rebels. So we're early on in the second quarter. 7 minutes and 37 seconds remain in the second quarter as the Rebels try to inbound it, but it's to nobody other than Tina Fryer. Tina Fryer drives. Goes up for a layup, and it's blocked, knocked out of bounds by the Rebels. It'll stay Vikings ball.
That was good transition defense by DGF there.
Yeah,
getting back and blocking Tina.
Great job. They had two girls that got back quick, and she's fast. As Tina takes the inbound, passes on to Casey Berner, tries to go inside to Abby. Nice pass and play there, but Abby's defended well. Taryn Johnson, in and out for Taryn Johnson. Looks like Layla Eisenshank on the rebound, but might have dribbled it. Yep, dribbled it on the baseline there, and the official calls it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Rebels. Rebels get a late check in there by Ashley Taves. Ashley Taves has all 5 points for the Rebels. She checks back into the game. Gabby Tucker with the ball, passes on to Peyton Backus. Backus brings it across half court. And it's knocked out of bounds by Abby Dukeshire. Abby Dukeshire, 2,148 points on her career for the Vikings. She's an outstanding athlete, someone that Coach Brandt has very much enjoyed having as a part of her team over the years.
I think any coach would enjoy.
She's knocking it out of bounds again, and the girls are saying incomplete pass. Access denied. Abby Dukeshire played as a 7th grader for the Vikings, has been a part of 2 state championships for the Vikings. She's been a huge part of the basketball success here in Kindred, winning state in 2017 and 2019. Rebels will try it again, try to get it inbounds. Ashley Taves.
The 4th time's to try.
On to Tucker, there it is. Gabby Tucker's able to get the ball, drives to her left, maybe a push-off.
Might be a push-off.
Yep, they're going to call an offensive foul there against Gabby Tucker. Great defense there by Layla Eisenshank. We've called her name quite a bit, Nick. She's impressed us a lot as just an 8th grader for the Vikings.
Yes, she has. I think it was our first game we did, first game of the year. She came in and scored, was it like 11 in a row? Or?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how many she scored in a row, but it was the Layla Eisenshank show for a while, and the only thing that stopped her was Coach Brandt taking her out of the game. Vikings get a layup there by Tina Fryer, and Tina Fryer gets her first 2 points of the game. Rebels have the ball, shoot it back out to That was Peyton Backus.
Right off the front
Right
rim.
off the front rim. Vikings quick in transition. Abby Dukeshire wide open for the 3, and she nails it. Abby Dukeshire for 3.
When Dukes is open, she usually hits those shots.
It's her second three-pointer of the game. She has 6. The defense of the Vikings is pesky, does a good job. Great pass by Casey Berner. Casey Berner on to Abby Dukeshire, and Abby Dukeshire has a quick 5 points there. Back-to-back. Vikings lead 25-5. Well, we see all throughout the year and throughout the past seasons, Nick, the Vikings have an outstanding defense. That's the thing that they pride themselves on the most. It doesn't matter if we're talking girls basketball or boys basketball. The defense is something that they pay very, very close attention and detail to, and we're seeing that in place right now. A lot of points off of turnovers and transition. DGF bringing the ball down the court, a little bit too strong of a pass there for the Rebels. Goes off the fingers of Kaylee Peterson, and the Vikings will have the ball. 5 minutes, 52 seconds and counting left in the second quarter. Charlie McQuillan on to Casey Berner, wide open 3, and that is good.
Just
Casey
like
Berner.
Dukeshire, you can't leave Casey Berner open on the outside.
Nope, she's dangerous. The Vikings have a lot of different people that can shoot the 3. 2 of them you just saw, Abby Dukeshire and Casey Berner. Rebels dribbling the ball, trying to get it inside, bringing it back outside, on to Kaylee Peterson. Kaylee Peterson brings it in and is not able to connect. Abby Dukeshire, quick pass on to Casey Berner, and Casey Berner, those two have had a couple of real nice passing connections here. Casey Berner lays it in. Vikings lead right now by a score of 30-5. DGF takes a timeout. We're going to take one with them. We'll see you back here shortly.
30 seconds.
I'd like to welcome you back to Kindred, North Dakota, where the Vikings are taking on the Rebels. Want to give a special shout out to some of our sponsors, NAI, North Central, Randy Kramer. Thank you for making this broadcast possible. Thank you also to the Mainline and DGF Boosters, Kindred Storage, the Knickerbocker, Gotta Go Driving, MJ Nipstead, DJ's Plumbing, Goldmark, KAAP, and Kindred Booster Club. We could not do these broadcasts if it weren't for you. We thank you very much for all that you do to make this possible. As once again, the DGF Rebels have traveled from Minnesota to North Dakota to take on the Kindred Vikings. Looks like we're going to get a quick foul call here against Casey Berner. Those can sometimes be frustrating calls, Nick. You're a long way from the basket, but you can't fault the aggressiveness of Berner there.
Trying to go after that ball to get the ball back for her team, and
Peyton Getty also doing a great job of being
she going
gritty
to the
there.
fans there.
Yeah, she did. She was playing some hard defense. Ball's back on to Gabby Tucker. Gabby Tucker passes on to Michaela Winter. She dribbles to her right and gives to number 15, Kaylee Peterson. Kaylee Peterson on the top of the Runnings free throw line there. Gabby, she gets the ball back, puts up a shot just off the back rim. Dukeshire with the rebound. Quick pass up to Charlie McQuillan. Does a nice job of moving around her defender there. Just a little strong, but it's Abby Dukeshire who gets the rebound, cleans it up nicely, and picks up 2 more points. So Abby Dukeshire with a few quick points here in the second quarter. She's up to 10 points.
She's trying to catch Taryn.
Yep, Taryn, the lead point scorer for the Vikings, is at 13. Abby Dukeshire trying to complete the 3-point play and just unable to do so. Avery Bartels comes up with the rebound, passes on to Charlie McQuillan, and the ball's dribbled over to Tina Fryer, goes to her left. With her left, looks like she's going to be called for a travel. Taryn Johnson checks back into the game for the Vikings, as does, it looks like, Taves. Ashley Taves with the only 5 points for the Rebels, as the Rebels are seeing themselves down by a score of 32-5. Avery Bartels knocks that ball out of bounds. So DGF does pick up some ground on that pass, but maybe not the way that they were planning on. Ashley Taves trying to inbound the ball. And she does so to Kaylee Peterson. Looks like it's going to be an over and back against the Rebels.
Second time this game that's happened.
Vikings have the ball in the hands of Charlie McQuillan. Charlie McQuillan gives to Peyton Getty, who dribbles to her left, shoots back to Avery Bartels, who's going to take a three just off the rim. Taryn Johnson does a good job keeping that ball alive, but it goes into the hands of Kaylee Peterson for DGF as she tries to get across the half-court line, as she's able to.
That was close again to an over and back again.
It was. DGF with the ball, trying to stop the bleeding here. There's been a big run of points for the Vikings, and it looks like it might continue as Tina Fryer brings the ball across the court. Terrible camera work there, but believe me, Tina did score that layup there, so Tina Fryer has 4 points. Looks like the Vikings are going to work another turnover. Charlie McQuillan on defense there is able to cause enough problems that DGF dribbled the ball out of bounds, and the Vikings will have the ball here.
That full court press really does some damage to some of these teams.
Yes, Fryer on to Johnson. Johnson, nice moves and a very good lay in there by Taryn Johnson. She has had a very good start to the game here. Taryn Johnson has 15 points on the afternoon so far, and some really good points. She's shown some nifty footwork and laid in the ball nicely, so she's having a great start here as the Rebels bring in 2 people to the game. Looks like Michaela Bieland and Greta DeVries are in for the Rebels. Got a little
It's happened quite a bit already this game.
delay in action, yeah. Oh, what? Maybe people are checking the Bison score. What is the Bison score? Are they still winning? Looks like 27-3, and it's a final. So the Bison are victorious over Eastern Tennessee State. If you're watching us and not able to catch the Bison right now, or maybe the Bison you're watching us because the Bison are already over, but Bison look like they'll be playing JMU probably on Friday night. That's always a fun game.
It is.
The Friday night semifinal. Michaela Bieland with 2 points for the Rebels, and they're able to stop the bleeding a little bit here. The Vikings went on a long run of points.
Pass.
Taryn Johnson again puts another 2 in. She's up to 17 of the Vikings' 38 points.
Nice drive.
Yes, very nice drive.
Oh,
Ashley
Lucy
Evans is
calling it
having
out on it.
Ashley Evans is having a good game today. She has 5 points for the Rebels. Vikings have the ball, leading by a score of 38-7. There's 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the half.
Uh-oh.
Abby Dukeshire for 3, and she nails it. Dukeshire hits her 3rd three-pointer of the game.
Another foul by Kindred.
Casey Berner picking up her 2nd foul. Both of them a long ways away from the basket. A little bit of I'm sure a little bit of a frustrating foul for her and for Coach Brandt. That's more than likely not the reason why she's coming out of the game, but just the fact that she's got her 2nd foul, and I'm sure they want to keep her around for the duration. So that'll send Greta DeVries to the line, the Runnings line.
Yep, bonus now for both teams.
And she hits her 1st of 2. So DeVries at the Runnings free throw line, shooting her 2nd shot. Unable to connect on the 2nd. She's 1 for 2 at the line. Dukeshire with the rebound, brings it across half court.
Nope.
Oh, Layla Eisenshank fumbles the ball, picks it back up, and passes on to Dukeshire.
Nice
Dukeshire with
drive.
some good dribbling and finishes it nicely. Dukeshire has certainly come alive here in the 2nd quarter. She's up to 15 points.
Kind of a Dukeshire Johnson show here.
It has been. Those two have scored 32 points, 32 of the 43 points for the Vikings. They've done a nice job, and really nice-looking points, too. As the shot goes up by the Rebels, Annalise Haas, unable to connect, hits the front of the rim. And a quick pass up.
Ooh, good defense.
Yeah, that was excellent defense by the Rebels. And here we go, Taryn Johnson
There it is.
connects again.
Guess who passed it to her?
Abby Dukeshire. Abby Dukeshire with a nice assist. You know, one of the dangerous things that the Vikings do is they transition so well, and they did that again in that play. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back with you. Vikings lead 45-8.
Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred. The Knickerbocker in Hicks, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Once again, welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota. Special thank you to our sponsors. We just had a commercial by the Knickerbocker. Have you ever been there, Nick?
Yes, I have. I had some good old food there last night watching the JMU Montana game.
The Knicker Wings. Did you go with the Knicker Wings?
I got some chicken strips.
Chicken strips, okay. Knicker Wings are my favorite. We'd like to thank the Knickerbocker for being one of the sponsors here today, making this game possible on Magnitude Sports. As DGF handles the ball, Ashley Taves had it. I looked down at my sheet and lost track of what was going on. Looks like it's going to be a foul against the Vikings here. 1 minute, 19 seconds remain in the half.
Both teams are running into a little foul trouble here. It's 8 each in this first half.
Yeah, they're both in bonus as Peyton Getty checks into the game, and it's going to be Michaela Bieland going to the Runnings free throw line for the Rebels. First shot is up and good. So Bieland connects for her third point of the afternoon. Michaela Bieland, number 10, a freshman for the Rebels.
Yeah, they've got a young team here. I think there's an 8th grader out there, too, that started for them.
Correct. They only have one senior. It's Ashley Taves. She's had a great game so far. She had the first 5 points for the Rebels, but she is the only senior on this team. Eisenshank.
Speaking of young.
Yep,
young
Layla Eisenshank. She connects for 3. She has been a fun young lady to watch so far this year, and a great addition to the Vikings as Layla hits her first basket of the game.
Got another jump ball.
Jump ball is going to go to the Rebels this time. 50.6 seconds remain in the half. Vikings lead by a score of 48-9. DGF with the ball, inbound it, and it's Layla Eisenshank, the 8th grader, taking it to the hoop.
Ooh.
Nice turnover, but unable to finish as DGF player falls down and is able to get it back. That's Annalise Haas. And on to Ashley Taves, that senior for the Rebels. Ashley Taves tries to throw it across court. It's tipped out of bounds by the Vikings. Shot clock is off. 32.6 seconds remain.
It's back on.
It's back on. It was just a trick. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, quick pass. Nice play by the DGF Rebels there. It looks like it was number 25. Aria Garrett, who connects on that. She picks up her first 2 points of the game. So Aria Garrett, a nice quick pass for the Rebels.
Good shot fake. Oh, wow.
Taryn Johnson, that's what we said. I mean, she's scoring points, but she is scoring them very nicely. That looked beautiful. She's planning on playing some college basketball at MSUM as we got a takeaway from Tina Fryer, and she's able to lay that in right as the horn sounds. Tina Fryer picks up another 2, and she's at 6 for the first half. So that is the end of first half action. The Vikings came out on fire. They are leading by a score of 52-11. We're going to take a couple-minute break and be back to talk about what happened in that first half.
You can tell a lot about a farmer by how they deal with adversity. Hard work, grit, and untamed spirit are what defines them. At Mustang Seeds, we stand with you, and we hold true to our values, proven results, and the trusted products we were founded on almost 60 years ago. We're farmers. We're untamed. We're Mustang Seeds. Contact your local district sales manager or visit mustangseeds.com.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Hello, fans, and welcome once again back to Kindred High School. My name's Josh Almaris. I'm alongside Nicholas Eggman. We are at halftime of game number 1 of a doubleheader. Girls basketball starting off the afternoon. The Kindred Vikings, the home team, taking on Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels, the visitors on the scoreboard. This girls game will be followed by a boys game right after it. I'd like to give a special thank you to our sponsors once again for making this possible. Kindred State Bank, always such a great contributor to the community in so many different ways. We'd like to thank Jim Pearson and Sue Failer and all the different people up at the bank that have helped make this broadcast possible. Kindred State Bank, thank you. Kindred Storage, Peterson Seed, Viking Homes, Stein Seed, MLGC. We'll be picking our MLGC moment of the game after the game, so something to look forward to. Runnings, a big thank you to Runnings. They have the Runnings free throw line, and we'll have a Runnings player of the game. Springbrook Tavern, the new establishment in Kindred. We like to thank Springbrook Tavern for jumping on board and sponsoring us this year. And Superior Grain Equipment, thank you to them. They have the scoreboard. We have Mustang Seed and Martinson Ag. Again, a big special shout out to all the all the sponsors that have made this broadcast possible. Quick summary of the first half. Vikings lead by a score of 52-11. We'll start with DGF. DGF's point scorers. Ashley Taves had the first 5 points for the Rebels, and the game remained close. It was a 5-5 game, 7-5 game, and then the Vikings went on a very, very big run.
Then DGF's timeout, and they came out and just kept scoring.
Yes, so Ashley Taves had 5 for the Rebels. Next leading point scorer is Michaela Bieland. She has 3 points coming off the bench for the Rebels. And then Aria Garrett with 2, and Greta DeVries, she has 1 point for the Rebels. So the Rebels have 11 points. The Vikings, they had it was for the Rebels. It was the Ashley Taves show early, and that was answered by Taryn Johnson. Taryn Johnson came out on fire. I should have marked this, but I think she had the first 13, 15 points for the Vikings?
I think it was 11, and then Dukes got that 3.
Yeah, so she came out on fire, had the first 11 or 13 points. She ended the first half with 21 points. She's the leading point scorer for the Vikings, followed closely by Abby Dukeshire. Abby Dukeshire came out in the second half and had a run of about, I think it was 10 quick points that she put on the board to contribute to her 15 points. And then Casey Berner was 7, Tina Fryer was 6, and Layla Eisenshank, a girl that we've been impressed with coming off the bench for the Vikings, the 8th grader, she has 3 points. So the Vikings have 52 on the scoreboard right now and lead the Rebels by a score of 52-11. Joined in the booth here by Samantha and little old Teddy boy, nice big blue eyes. That Teddy's looking like he needs to close right now. And we got Ryan Sunram coming up here with some water. So this is just the life here. Nick, what were you most impressed with in that first half?
I think I'm most impressed with the Kindred defense. They've been suffocating DGF's offense in that full court press, and they're just not letting DGF get into that half court offense they want to run, and then getting those turnovers, getting the Kindred to set great passes throughout the game too. It's just finding the assists and scoring off them. It's just full court press turns into points, and Sam Brandt has her team doing that every year. So.
And one of the things, I mean, we see this a lot with you could say Kindred girls basketball for sure, Kindred boys basketball, we just covered a lot of football. I mean,
Kindred boys basketball, their defense won them a state championship last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a program where defense is preached and it's fun to watch. I mean, they run great pressure, they run great transition, and it's not something that's new, but it's just really fun to see that defensive side of things. The girls doing a great job of it, the boys basketball team, and like we said, even with football, the boys took a lot of pride in that as well.
What's that saying go? Offense wins games, but defense wins championships?
That's right. I was hoping you could get that one, Nick. That's absolutely correct. We could see the girls team is making their way back out on the court. We're not going to stick around for the full entry here. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with you in about a minute.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Welcome to Martinson Ag Risk Management, the company dedicated to taking your operation to the next level with advisory, trading, and crop insurance. Give them a call, 701-205-4200, or stop in at 1555 South 43rd Street in Fargo. Martinson Ag Risk Management. Now's the time to work with a company you know, trust, and offers exceptional customer service. Martinson Ag Risk Management. They know agriculture.
You are invited to the Main Line in Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites, burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they are open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line in Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610. NAI North Central, a full-service commercial real estate company headquartered in Fargo, North Dakota. The team, led by owner and broker Randy Kramer, provides over 140 years of combined real estate experience. They are a member of the Fargo-Moorhead, North Dakota, and National Association of Realtors, assuring you that quality of service is maintained at the highest level. Integrity, consistency, and service are the earmarks of a successful firm, and NAI North Central embodies and exemplifies each one. Learn more at nainorthcentral.com.
Hello once again from Kindred High School. We are about 30 seconds away from third quarter action. Again, a big special shout out to our sponsors who we very much appreciate. We have DGF Boosters who jumped on board for this game and the Mainline Bar and Grill. And we thank you guys, NAI North Central, Randy Kramer, always another Kindred person who's great at supporting the area for all kinds of different things. Nick, the tale of the first half, Kindred is a very veteran team, a lot of seniors on this team, and DGF is young.
Yep.
We saw a lot of that. I mean, Kindred they have 3 girls that have a ton of experience, and DGF looking to continue to get more and more experience. They came out hard, but the Vikings,
with this youth, they'll a couple years they'll be a really good team.
Absolutely. So the Vikings have the ball. We are just underway in the 3rd quarter as the Vikings lead by a score of 52-11. Charlie McQuillan on to Abby Ducher.
Nice pass.
Excellent pass. Burner just unable to connect, but why wouldn't Taryn Johnson be there for the rebound and the basket? She gets her 22nd and 23rd point of the afternoon. DGF has the ball, working it nicely up top.
Open 3 shot, and off the rim.
Nice look by Gabby Tucker, just a little bit short of the 3-pointer. Vikings have the ball. Tina Fryer, senior, one of the senior leaders on this team. Nice shot. Nice step
Good
back.
old mid-range.
Yes. Great shot there by Tina. Now, she can do that all year. This Vikings team is only going to continue to get more and more dangerous. Of course, they're ranked number 2 in the state, and if they get Tina Fryer, Abby Ducher, and Taryn Johnson playing and hitting shots like that, they're going to be awful dangerous.
Yep. I still got to deal with that pesky Castleton team, though. They're really good, too.
That's right. Ashley Taves just had 2 points for the Rebels. She's the leading scorer for the Rebels, up to 7, the lone senior for the Rebels, and she's having a good game. Right on cue, she gets the steal. So Ashley Taves, one of the leaders for the Rebels, and she's had I'd say the best game for the Rebels so far. 7 points for her, 7 of the 13.
And it's not just that; she's playing great defense too on these girls from Kindred.
Yes. So the Rebels have the ball, throwing it across court. There's a shot that goes up by Michaela Winter, no good. Ball bounces back to Casey Burner. Casey Burner keeps the speed. Taryn Johnson with a nice up and under, and there it is. Taryn Johnson with 2 more points, and she's fouled on the play, so she goes to the Runnings free throw line and is looking to complete a 3-point play. Well, we have the MLGC moment of the game, and we have the Runnings player of the game, and the Runnings player of the game could be at the Runnings free throw line right now. She is having a fantastic game, Taryn Johnson is, as the Rebels have the ball here. I was looking for my stat sheet to see. Oops, I probably should be looking at the camera instead. Sorry about that. The Rebels have the ball. Taryn Johnson had 35 points coming into the game. She's looking to double that number just today, Nick. She has 35 points on the season. You know what? That actually is not right, because that doesn't include last night's game against Barnesville. Yep. But she has 26 today. So, and there she is right on cue. It looks like they're going to get a foul on her. She was guarding Aria Garrett. So Taryn Johnson gets a foul against Aria Garrett as she's trying to guard her, and it's Michaela Winter who has the ball out of bounds right now for the Rebels. Trying to inbound it. Oh, good defense by McQuillan. Just unable to come up with the ball, and Abby Ducher knocks it away from Nice Backus. Nice transition there, and Charlie McQuillan with the finger roll. Air ball. Taryn Johnson tries to save it, and the ball ends up bouncing to Casey Berger with another finger roll and the foul. She's fouled on the shot. Well, we don't see too many finger rolls. That's 2 of them in a row there for the Vikings, as Casey Berger steps to the line. Connects on the first free throw. Casey Berger with her 8th point of the afternoon. Peterson checks in for the Rebels. And Berger at the Runnings free throw line, unable to connect on her second shot. Berger having a good year. She has 46 points before last night's game against Barnesville. I wasn't able to get the stats following last night's game, but Casey Berger, a junior for the Vikings, having a good game. Gets the rebound, or gets the ball back there for the Vikings and brings it across half court. Quick pass to McQuillan for 3, and she nails it. McQuillan, number 0, gets her first 3 points of the game. Charlie McQuillan with the 3-point basket. Rebels have the ball. It's Winter moving to her left, guarded nicely by
nice backdoor.
Yes, nice pass there. Vikings keep the ball alive. That's Fryer on to Berger. Transition offense working nicely. McQuillan going to go back to back. Oh, just a little too strong.
Look who's there.
Taryn Johnson with the rebound. she's human after all, Nick.
She missed one?
She
No
couldn't
way.
make that one. She was fouled on the play, so maybe we can give her a break on that. But come on, Taryn. Taryn at the Runnings free throw line. Nails her free throw. Bjelland in for the Rebels, and it looks like Layla Eisenshank and Peyton Getty checking in for the Vikings. Hopefully I got that right. Do you concur with that?
I do concur.
And Taryn Johnson.
Has she missed a free throw yet? I think she's...
She is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think she's 6 for 6 at the line. She might be 6 for 7.
I was going to say, she's been at the line a lot tonight.
She has. She's been, well, we've said her name a lot. She's obviously having a fantastic game. She checks out, takes a break here.
Good
Charlie
defense
McQuillan,
by
great
Charlie
defense.
McQuillan.
Great defense by the junior there. She looks to her left, but she's going to take it.
Nice drive.
Oh, excellent job. She just barely missed finishing that play off. Charlie McQuillan, great defense, great look for a teammate. Decides she's going to take it, and just a little bit too strong off the backboard. Layla Eisenshank gets the rebound, and she's looking to get her 4th and 5th point of the afternoon. Ball's up from the Runnings free throw line, and she picks up the first free throw. Point number 4 for number 14.
And down.
Layla Eisenshank picks up 2 more points. Vikings lead by a score of 67-13. We have 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Rebels bring the ball across the half-court line there. That's Aria Garrett who passes on. Another finger roll, no good. Tina Fryer picks up the rebound. Tina Fryer on to Charlie McQuillan. Nice nifty move, just unable to finish. Charlie McQuillan doing some great things, just not able to finish her plays. But she's showcasing some good athleticism there on the court. As
tried a little
Ashley
Euro
Taves,
step there.
Yeah, Ashley Taves bringing the ball across. Now it's on to
nice drive.
Kaylee Peterson. Peterson will go to the Runnings line. Or Runnings free throw line. I'd like to welcome you all on board once again to Kindred High School, where we are here for a doubleheader. Girls basketball game followed by the boys basketball game. The boys are in the house. We've got the Kindred Vikings coaching staff along the wall there.
Yeah, that's
like
the...
Coach Will must be getting some advice from Mr. Packer, telling him what to do. As Peterson nails her second shot. She's 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, the boys are starting their title defense tonight.
Yep, first game for both boys teams about to take place here. We have 3:30 left in the third quarter. Peyton Getty, another nice nifty move, but unable to finish. It's Avery Bartels there that cleans it up. Avery Bartels with her first 2 points of the afternoon.
Nice drive. Off the backboard, rebounding in. Sorry, I'm
great job. No, that's good. I was writing, so it was a great job there by Aria Garrett to get the setback, rebound in the setback for the Rebels. Still kind of new to this. Well, let's say we're very new to this, Nick. We have 1 game under our belt, so the figuring of how to take the notes and get everything.
This isn't football.
Yeah, it's a bit faster. So I put my head down and I missed something, and I'm glad to have your call step over mine. I'm never going to get mad at you for stealing my call, so you're welcome to do so anytime. We got a 3-point shot attempt there by Annalise Haas. That's no good. Rebels have the ball. It's going to be a foul. Foul against the Vikings. Looks like it's going to go against Layla Eisenshank. It's her 3rd foul of the afternoon.
Yeah. Back to the announcer. We're nothing like Dick Vitale out there on the call.
Yeah. Could throw in some old babies out there. Those guys have a little more experience than us.
Just a little bit.
Sauce tries to pass on to Gabby Tucker, and a foul looks like it's going to go against Peyton Getty. Second foul against Getty. It's going to be the team's 4th foul. So the defense continues to be aggressive for the Vikings as Tucker passes on to, well, a couple passes there and eventually ends up into the hands of, right now, it's in the hands of Annalise Oss. And now back to Tucker, Gabby Tucker Jr., good ball handler, passes on to Annalise, and it's no good.
Good rebound.
I think that was, who was that shot that? Was that, yeah, that was Annalise Oss.
You got another foul on the Vikings.
Another foul against the Vikings. This one goes again against Layla Eisenchenk. It's her 4th foul, so she is officially in foul trouble. Looks like she's going to be checking out of the game. Casey Berner probably on after this, as we have Aria Garrett at the runnings line. Just a little too strong for Garrett on free throw number 1. It is, in fact, Berner on for Layla Eisenchenk. And we have Aria Garrett with her 2nd attempt. She's 0 for 2 at the line with that set of free throws. Vikings transition quickly, but Casey Berner brings the ball back. Nice move. Jump shot from the elbow. Just missing. So Vikings are putting some nice moves on lately in the 3rd quarter. They haven't been able to connect like they have earlier on in the game. Garrett with a nice, yes, very good pass. Great pass and connection there as, again, Aria Garrett, she hits a nice little layup and gets the Rebels 2 more points. Score is now 69-18.
3rd quarter was going quick until about 2 minutes ago with all these fouls that are happening.
The Vikings check in. Fryer, Dukeshire, McQuillan, and Johnson. The Rebels now check into the game. Ella Olson. So a little change up there. Quick pass into Dukeshire. Oh, nice play.
Nice.
Dukeshire on a Fryer. Fryer unable to connect, but she is fouled. Great give and go there. One that I know Fryer would like to have back, but great passing there by the Vikings.
She's had a couple of those tonight. I think she wishes she'll be watching film and going over it. Knowing her, she likes to go over film and pick everything apart.
Excellent leader, not only on the basketball team but throughout the school. She's a big part of some student council activities that go on. Homecoming week in Kindred was outstanding, in large part because of the work of Tina Fryer. Fantastic leader, someone who takes a lot of pride in what she does. So you're exactly right. She'll look over that stuff and she'll get better. She hits both of them at the free throw line, and she's up to 10 points, finds herself in double digits this afternoon. Gabby Tucker with the ball. Passes on to Annalise Oss. Give goes to Greta DeVries. She dribbles to her right. Back to Tucker. Tucker on to Greta DeVries. Across the court over to Kaylee Peterson. Dribbles to her left. Shot clock at 10. Greta DeVries. Ooh, nice block there by.
Ooh, I think they called a foul.
Was that against Taryn?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think it was on. Someone tried to reach in.
Looks like it's going to be
on Berner.
Yeah, foul goes against Berner, but Taryn Johnson got some nice ups there and blocked that ball nicely. As Greta DeVries to the line, shooting 1 of 2, and she hits her first shot. Greta DeVries gets her 2nd point of the afternoon. So Greta DeVries at the free throw line, hits her first, looking to hit her 2nd. Unable to do so, hits the front of the rim and is rebounded by Tina Fryer. Oh, nice defense there. Vikings are able to get it across the half-court line. Charlie McQuillan on to Dukeshire. Oops. Berner moving to her left. Nice pass inside, and Taryn Johnson is fouled. She'll go to the line. Well, Taryn Johnson only has 28 points on the afternoon.
Only, that's fine.
She had 35 before last night, and I didn't catch how many points she had in the game last night against Barnesville. But she has been a force for the Vikings for several years. She's had 1,310 points prior to this year. She's signed to play at MSUM and uncharacteristically misses 2. As another big point scorer for the Vikings, Abby Dukeshire gets the rebound and is fouled. She has 2,148 points coming into the year, Abby Dukeshire does.
Oh, that's not that many.
47 points prior to last night on the year. And a little bit of a bug has bitten
row.
the Vikings here. 3 in a row where they haven't been able to connect. So if we say they've missed 3 in a row, we jinx them to making this next one, right?
We'll see. Nope.
No, we don't. That's a baseball rule. You can't talk about a no-hitter or a perfect game, but apparently if you talk about a bad streak, it doesn't work to fix it. Vikings get another turnover. Burner brings the ball across the court, tries to look for Taryn Johnson, and there's Taryn Johnson. Once again, 2 more points for her. Timeout going to be called with 43.8 seconds left. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's take one with them, Nick. Go.
Small or large, Superior Grain Equipment has a storage solution for you with a wide variety of bin options and accessories, along with site planning and superior customer service. Plus, from top to bottom, we offer the industry's best bins and warranties to protect your products and your grain storage investment. Get superior quality, protection, and reliability with generations of experience and dependability. Make the superior choice today with Superior Grain Equipment.
Welcome back, fans, to Kindred, North Dakota. Kindred High School, where we are almost at the end of the third quarter. 43.8 seconds remaining. Vikings are going to bring in Kennedy Bacco, Layla Eisenshank, new to the game here. Just checking in. Bacco is new to the game, but Layla Eisenshank is coming in off the bench here. Rebels have the ball. It's Tucker
nice
moving
pass.
to the left. Nice pass. Just a little bit strong there by Ella Olson. And Abby Dukeshire comes up with it. We're under 30 seconds. Shot clock is off. Vikings more than likely going to slow this down and play for one last shot to end the quarter. See how they can do in this position. Layla Eisenshank dribbling with her left and now her
Good
right.
defense
Passes
by DGF here.
Absolutely. McQuillan with the fake pass and the finger roll. She's able to connect. Great job by Charlie McQuillan, the junior for the Vikings, with the finger roll there. 5 seconds now remaining. Tucker tries to pass on.
Get that shot up.
Not able to get that pass on. We're going to take a break. We'll see you back here in a minute.
For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
Well, we'd like to thank the Reeds in sunny Naples. They have been a great sponsor of Kindred Athletics. We thank them for their sponsorship. Sunny in Kindred, it's 30 degrees. That's a true North Dakotan, Minnesotan talk there. It's
T-shirt and shorts weather over
beautiful here. December weather. We'll take 30 and no wind anytime in December. If there was thick ice, is there thick enough ice right now, Nick?
We went fishing last weekend, so it was pretty good.
Okay. How thick is the ice now?
There's a couple lakes, it's 5 inches, and there's some where you're a little sketchy going out there.
Yeah. I'm always worried in mid-December to get out on a lake. January is more my ice fishing kind of style. Well, we got a basketball game going on. It's Lucy hitting almost a steal by Casey Burner as it comes back into the hands of Lucy Hilton, passing on to Ella Olson. Oh, nice play there by the Rebels to keep it in. It's going to go off the hands of Michaela Bieland. and back to the Vikings. Vikings lead 75-19. There's 7 minutes remaining in the game. The clock will run because of the deficit, so there will be truly 7 minutes, and we are done with girls basketball and moving on to the boys game, which will follow this one. About 25 minutes after the completion of this game, we'll have boys action. Same two teams, DGF taking on the girls.
Oh, there's Tina.
On the Vikings. Tina Fryer hits a three-point basket, and she's up to 13 points on the afternoon. Tina Fryer, one of the three seniors that the Vikings are looking for big leadership. Here's Charlie McQuillan, left-handed layup, looks good. Charlie McQuillan picks up her 6th and 7th point. Going to be a quick timeout. 6:23 remaining in the fourth quarter in the game. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota. Vikings lead by a score of 80-19 as the Rebels have the ball with 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game. It's Greta DeVries passing on to Lucy Hilton, who's unable to connect on the three-point basket. Peyton Getty looks like she got fouled there. Foul's going to go against Greta DeVries, and it's going to be Getty at the Runnings free throw line.
For two now, they're in the double.
Double bonus for Getty. Looking to pick up her first 2 points of the game. She gets the first of 2 shots and moves the Vikings to 81 points. Getty misses her second. Avery Bartell's able to get the rebound. It's going to looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Yep, jump ball. It's going to stay with the Vikings. Vikings have Avery Ammerman into the game. Her first minutes of today's game. Eisenchenk, Bartels, Bacco, and Getty, the other 4 on the court with her, as Avery sets a nice screen there and frees up Layla Eisenchenk for her 7th point, 6th and 7th point of the game. Vikings continuing to play strong defense here. Checking into the game for the Rebels is Annalise Oss. They have Greta DeVries out there, Lucy Hilton, Aria Garrett, and who am I missing? Greta DeVries, I'd already said. Young squad for DGF, no seniors out there. Nice shot, just in and out there as Aria Garrett gets the rebound. Nice setback, just a little bit short as Layla Eisenchenk takes the ball quickly across half court, passes on to Bacco, and Bacco unable to hang on to that as maybe the pass was a little bit out of her reach. And it's Annalise Oss with the ball. Now we have it to Lucy Hilton. Annalise Oss passes on to Greta DeVries. Going to be a foul call against, oh no, not a foul call. It's not going to go against the Vikings. Went against the Rebels. A little push call there. 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Oh.
Yeah, head coach for DGF did not like that call.
So.
I'm not even sure I saw what happened.
I did not see what happened either. We have the Parade of Champions coming in between games here, Nick. I had forgotten about that, but they're going to honor a handful of the champions from the Kindred Vikings through the 2021 season in between games. So looking forward to that.
The boys are going to have to go out there before the game?
Yes, but not the boys football team. They're doing the 2020-2021 season Parade of Champions. We'll keep that live here for the viewers if they're interested in watching the Parade of Champions here. A handful of teams from Kindred will be honored in between the girls and the boys basketball games. We're about 3.5 minutes away from that. Clock hits 3:32, and stops running on free throws, which we're going to look like we have here. Free throws coming for the Vikings. Layla Eisenschenk steps to the line. Layla has 7 points so far today, looking to get her 8th and her 9th as she's at the Runnings free throw line. She connects on her first. Layla Eisenschenk, folks, once again, she's just an 8th grader, 5'7". Gotten a good amount of playing time coming off the bench early on in this season. The Vikings are 4-0 coming into today, looking like they're going to move to 5-0. They're the second-ranked team in the state of North Dakota and looking strong early on this season. DGF has the ball in the hands now of Olivia Couchman. Three-point basket. Hey. Put up and good by Annalise Oss. Nice three-pointer there by Oss. It's Peyton Getty. Jump stop on to Kennedy Bacco.
I think the foot was on the line on that three. Oh, going for the rebound.
Off the back of the backboard. Garrett quickly passes on to Olivia Couchman.
Nice steal. Oh, out of bounds.
Well, even though we have a lot of the young girls out there for both teams, it's always fun to see. They never quit, and they're all trying to prove something. They're all trying to prove that they want to get more playing time, and so you're not going to see anybody back down right now, and that's what we love about high school athletics is that they're going to play hard till the end. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Avery Ammerman almost gets the steal. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball here as we had about 4 people on the floor fighting for that ball. It's going to stay with DGF. Checking in for the Rebels will be Ella Olson. Ella Olson, a sophomore. Pass goes on to another sophomore, Emerson Bauk. Three-point basket. Might have been tipped there by Layla Eisenschenk. It's Lexi Ogren. Lexi Ogren, the freshman for the Vikings, on to Avery Bartels, on to Avery Ammerman, and back to Ogren, who passes on to Layla Eisenschenk. The Vikings have a young crew out there right now. Avery Bartels, sophomore, gets the rebound and the setback. Avery Bartels with her first 2 of the game. Excuse me, no, she has 4 on the game. And then I think, was that her that just picked up that foul?
I think it was Ogren.
It was Ogren?
Yeah.
Foul goes against Ogren. You're correct. Lexi Ogren, freshman for the Vikings. Checking in, Anna Fryer and Mackenzie Schmitz. Mackenzie Schmitz and Anna Fryer, both sophomores for the Vikings. Free throws no good for the Rebels. It's rebounded by Avery Ammerman as she takes it across half court. Passes on to Kennedy Bacco. Bacco back to Ammerman. Nice bounce pass. Lexi Ogren just a little strong, but good play there by the youngsters from the Vikings as the Rebels bring the ball across half court. It's Olivia Couchman.
Dribbled it off her foot, out of bounds.
Under a minute left in the game. Vikings lead by a score of 87-22. Lexi Ogren with the ball. Knocked out of bounds by the Rebels. It'll stay with the Vikings. 27 on the shot clock and 43 and counting on the game clock. Avery Ammerman with the ball. Passes back to Mackenzie Schmitz. To Ogren. To Bacco. Bacco defended nicely by the Rebels. The shot clock is off. The Rebels have the ball. It's Olivia Couchman. We're going to have another three-point attempt. It's no good by Annalise Oss, I think the Vikings are going to dribble it out here with 15 seconds left in the game. It's Ogren on to Fryer. Vikings came out strong. They had a great game today, Nick. Would you agree?
Yep, they came out. It was close right away and then came out of that timeout and just started firing off.
So we hear the final horn. Vikings are victorious by a score of 87-22. We're going to take a break. We have all kinds of excitement coming up when you come back. We have to pick an MLGC moment of the game, a Runnings player of the game. We have Parade of Champions coming, and we also have another game underway. So we'll be back here shortly with some wrap-up of this game and the Parade of Champions. We'll see you back shortly.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, where we just wrapped up the girls basketball game. Vikings were victorious by a score of 87-22 over the DGF Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels. We are going to turn it over to Mr. Quisland for the Parade of Champions here in Kindred. So we got the FFA champions that are out there right now. Mitch Becker, the advisor. Some fantastic singers there. Yep. Nick, we've heard.
They do anthems all the time.
Yes. So we're honoring the music people there. State music champions, congratulations.
Boys track 2021 state champion. Oh, boys track, Mr. Head Coach up here.
Yep, boys track.
You don't want to run down there with them? You don't want to run down there with the boys?
It's a fun crew to coach, no doubt about that. One in 2019 and again in 2021. Some excellent young men out there. Fun group, no doubt. Congratulations to the 2021 track team, as now the golfers are coming out onto the court. Avery Bartell's back-to-back champion for the Vikings girls golf champions in 2000. Again, this is 2021.
Yep.
They were. That was the spring of 2021 that we're honoring. 2022 or in the fall, Avery Bartels was the champion as well. What do we got here? Football, Nick?
Football team.
Yep.
Led by good old Michael Scott.
Michael Scott. First ever state championship for the boys. You got some. This is what we love about Class B. Look at these guys coming out because they're dual athlete, or not dual athletes, but multi-sport athletes. One of our favorite things about Class B. And you can see Michael Scott there, proud as a peacock, you might say. That guy is a fan favorite in Kindred, North Dakota. Congratulations to the football team.
And now we got the boys basketball team coming
And here
out.
they are defending their title. And again, look at, you got some guys that have showed up on the court before because they are multi-sport athletes.
We got a good old Matt Pearson back. He's the reason they made it to the state championship game in that semifinal game last year.
He had about 15 three-pointers, I think, in that game. Great job by the boys basketball team. You know, you're talking about the 4 wins game. It was quite an impressive run there.
Oh, we got some. Speaking of Randy Kramer, he's out here on the court too.
What did I miss here? What?
I don't know. 94 team, I think he said.
Big round of applause for the alumni who chose to come out and show their support today. You are very much appreciated. Congratulations, boys basketball state champions.
Boys basketball state champions.
Congratulations to all
So we had the Parade of Champions there, Nick. It was a fun little trip down memory lane. Look at, we get the first place banner to put up on the wall there as Coach Whale giving hugs to players from last year. Sorry we missed what are these old guys doing out there?
I think it's just an alumni thing coming back. And
oh, the alumni?
Yeah.
The alumni are coming back to celebrate them? That's what happened?
That's what we'll go with.
All right, that's great. Well, we thank the alumni. Randy Kramer, we say his name a lot. He's a great supporter of Kindred Athletics, and he's out there, so we thank those guys. You can see up on the wall there the championship or places that the Vikings have had. So a fun little moment there to celebrate the championships that the Vikings have had over the course of the last year. Well, we still have to wrap up the girls' game, but here come the Running Rebels. This is going to be an awesome game, Nick. I think this is going to be a really, really fun game. Vikings are playing the Rebels of DGF, and they are about to step onto the court as they begin their quest for defending their state championship. Yep. The Vikings were the state champions in 2021. And they are going to be let out on the court here by Brock Whale. Oh, he just tricks us all, and he's going to come back now. They're waiting for their music. Yep, got to wait for their music. And they're about to make their way onto the court. We're going to take a break. Once they finally get out on the court, we're going to wrap up the girls' game. Don't worry, we didn't forget about MLGC moment of the game, and we didn't forget about the player of the game. So we'll come back, we'll wrap it up, and then we'll get ready and geared up for some more basketball action as the two teams have made their way to the court. We're excited for what's about to come. We'll be back and wrap up the girls' game shortly.
Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred. The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, where we just wrapped up girls basketball action and are gearing up for boys basketball action. Again, it's a doubleheader here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Kindred, North Dakota. Once again, if you're just joining us, the girls basketball game ended with a score of Vikings 87, Rebels 22. Once again, Kindred Vikings victorious by a score of 87-22 over the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels. Vikings moved to 5-0 on the season, look very strong. Early on in the year, they're ranked number 2 in the state, and the Rebels dropped to 0-5. Nick, we've got to pick a couple things in that first game. First of all, we're going to pick the Runnings Player of the Game. Runnings Player of the Game, we like to thank all of our sponsors, Runnings especially, some fans down in Florida that just appreciate getting to watch Kindred Athletics, fantastic supporters. Thank you, Runnings. And the Runnings Player of the Game, Nick, I don't know that there's much
I think everyone knows who we're about to pick.
Yep, that's right. Yep, there's not much suspense here I was looking for. Who do you got as the Runnings Player of the Game?
Taryn Johnson. She's scored, I don't have it off the top of my head, 30 points tonight. I mean, 30 points in a single game is very high, and she did it all afternoon long.
Looked strong on every facet of the game, rebounding the ball, defending the ball. She not only did she score 30 points, but she looked really strong doing it. She had a fantastic game. She absolutely deserves the the Runnings Player of the Game. So congratulations to Taryn Johnson as she put up 30 points for the Vikings and will be crowned Runnings Player of the Game. MLGC Moment of the Game. So a little bit different idea where we're looking for someone or something that was fast, like Fiber was great in Kindred, just like MLGC is great in Kindred, a moment or a series of moments that showed connection, access, teamwork, and once again was fast like Fiber, fantastic in Kindred. We appreciate what MLGC does for our communities, fantastic service. The MLGC moment or moments of the game, Nick, what are you going with?
I think we got to go with Taryn Johnson starting the game out with. What did we figure it out? I think it was 11.
I think it was 11, yeah.
To start the game, just all by herself, getting some good assists by her teammates and just scoring 11 to start the game out for Kindred, and they just kept going after that, set the momentum for the whole game, and got to give it to her.
Yeah, we might be cheating a little bit, but Taryn came out. I mean, she scored unofficially 11 of the first 11 points. The Vikings were leading 11-5 at that point. She was hitting everything, and like we said, it wasn't just her offense. We talked about the defense that the Kindred Vikings take pride in, both on the girls and boys side of things. But Taryn Johnson was a force to be reckoned with, and certainly I think she was deserving of the moment of the game because she got the first 11 points of the game and set the tone for the girls basketball team. So I think that is certainly a well-deserved honor. So the MLGC moment of the game and the Runnings Player of the Game both go to Taryn Johnson for her work in
very
this
well
effort.
deserving.
Well, we have officially wrapped up the girls basketball first half of this doubleheader. Once again, the Vikings moved to 5-0 by a score of 87-22 over the Rebels. The Rebels dropped to 0-5. The girls basketball team will be back in action, back into region play. A pretty big matchup for them on Tuesday. They play Northern Cass at Northern Cass. So we will not be covering that game. Once again, that's up in Northern Cass. But if you're a Kindred Vikings girls basketball fan, that's the next time that you will see them in action, Tuesday, December 14th at Northern Cass. We're going to officially wrap up the girls basketball game. Any closing thoughts on this one, Nick, before we move into the boys?
No, it's just overall a great game by Kindred. I know DGF's a little young this year on the girls' side, but give them a couple years, and they fought the whole game. I think next year, next 2 years, they're going to be a great team.
Yeah, we were certainly impressed with Ashley Taves, the lone senior on this team, but they have some young girls that are going to gain a lot of experience and bring into next year that experience to help them out a lot. So congratulations to Ashley Taves, and hopefully her leadership continues to help this Rebel team throughout this season and help them in years to come as well. Congratulations to Coach Brandt. She picked up her 89th win, so she's zeroing in on 100 in her 5th season here at Kindred. And congratulations to the Kindred Vikings. The girls basketball team moves to 5-0 by a score of 87-22. My name's Josh Almaris. I'm alongside Nick Eggman. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, so don't leave us quite yet. We've got a really, really exciting matchup between Dilworth, Glyndon, and Felton. Boys running Rebels against the Kindred Vikings. We'll be back in a couple minutes to start our pregame for that game.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. We are officially underway with our pregame show for the second game in our doubleheader this afternoon. It's Saturday, December 11th, and we are gearing up for Game 2. This is going to be an exciting game. Two teams that have high expectations on their season. The visitors on the scoreboard is going to be Dilworth. The visitors on the scoreboard will be Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton, Rebels from Minnesota, traveling across the border to where the home team, Kindred Vikings, will represent North Dakota in this border battle here in Kindred at Kindred High School. My name's Josh Almaris. Once again, I'm joined alongside Nicholas, Nickster, Eggmeister, Eggy, Eggman. Call him what you want to call him, but he's my partner today, and we are very excited for boys basketball action. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Just watched that great first game, and now I'm ready for some boys basketball.
Yep, so we're gearing up. We just finished the girls' game. Girls Vikings were victorious over the Rebels, and we're about ready to get kicked off. We are 9 minutes and 20 seconds away from tip-off of Game 2 here at Kindred High School. Like I had said earlier, both of these teams, Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton, and the Kindred Vikings, are very excited about the potential that their teams have for the upcoming season. The Vikings were if you missed it, we had a parade of champions here in Kindred. A lot of proud folks that were able to come back and be here to celebrate their championships that they won throughout last school year. That'd be the 2020-21 school year. Vikings had a whole bunch of champions that they were able to represent in the ag world, the choir world, the track team, the football team from this year, the girls golfers. There was some alum that came back and represented the boys basketball team, and of course the boys basketball team was honored as well, so it was a fun time. But this is a boys basketball team that they're done celebrating now. I mean, it's time to move on, and they're looking forward to defending this title. Would you agree, Nick?
I think they got a shot to do it, too. I mean, looking at it, they lost, I think, 3 seniors. I mean, Gavin Keller, big presence down in the paint, and a great leader in Eli Heinrich that graduated, too. He's out playing football at Bismarck.
University of Mary.
Yep, and so they're losing some great leaders.
Well, you forgot Matt Pearson.
And
Matt
scored
like 1,500 points, on three-pointers in just that one game against Four Winds.
Yeah, but they bring back a lot of good players. Max McQuillan, Jaden Peraza, who's injured tonight. I think he hurt his ankle in his first practice of the year. And then bring back Trey Heinrich. They got a lot of tall people. Paul Olson. I nearly forgot about Paul. How can I forget about Paul? But they got a lot of people, and they love to put on a good show.
Yeah, they're ranked number 1 in the state, oddly enough. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a state poll where it was tied. There was a tie for first. And, just like the girls are ranked number 2 behind someone in their region, the boys are tied for the number 1 seed in the state of North Dakota with the Enderlin Eagles.
Gus Hurlbert is the main reason right there.
So, I mean, you're talking about a region that's going to have a heck of a battle. So it's going to be the Vikings and the Eagles that are going to battle it out. But, I mean, there's a whole host of other teams. Don't forget about the Central Cass Squirrels, Northern Cass. I'm sure. I mean, there's
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove is going to be in there as well. But going back to my original point, the Vikings are a team that is geared up and ready to defend their state championship, and they have high hopes for this season. Now we're going to move our camera over to the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels of representing the Minnesota side of things. There's a young man on this team that if you are not too sure of what Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton's going to bring, watch number 10, Owen Leach. He's only a junior. He's a Division I recruit. He's gotten offers from Minnesota Gophers, the North Dakota State Bison. I was just told by Tony Reno that there's been look by the Florida Gators are interested in him. Boston College, fantastic two-sport athlete for the Rebels. He is the quarterback of the football team, the free safety. He's 6'6", 195 pounds. This is a kid that I'm really excited to watch.
He's put together. He's watching him warm up right now. He's doing everything and just making it look easy on the reverse layups in his warm-ups. It's making outside shots.
So two teams with high expectations, and I think the energy in this building is increasing. It was good for the girls' game, but the stands are filling up a lot more right now.
The music's blaring. I think everyone's getting ready for this game. I think this game's going to be a barn burner.
The Parade of Champions, I think, certainly helped with that, but this is a game where there's going to be a lot of excitement in the crowd, and like we said, the atmosphere is certainly picking up quite a bit. So
DGF has good hopes on the year. Kindred has, coming off state championship, they have good hopes. First game of the year for both. I think both teams are going to come ready to play.
Yes, that is absolutely true. So we're going to take another break here. We're going to take about a minute break. We'll be back for segment number 2 of the pregame show. There's 5 minutes till tip-off. 5 minutes till lineups, and then we'll have tip-off after that. So one quick break. We'll be back for segment number 2 of the pregame show.
Everyone needs to be protected. For your offensive line, choose Martinson Ag Risk Management. Martinson Ag provides their customers with crop marketing and crop insurance packages. Martinson Ag Risk Management prides itself in working directly with their customers on a daily basis, giving the best options for them. Download Martinson Ag's free app from their app store. Listen to relevant podcasts plus up-to-date agriculture information. Give Randy or one of the Martinson Ag team a call today, and go Vikings!
You are invited to the Main Line in Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites: burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they are open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line in Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Welcome back to Kindred, ladies and gentlemen. Special thank you for tuning in to Magnitude Sports, where my name's Josh Almaris. I'm alongside Nick Eggman. The crowd is filling in nicely here in Kindred. You can see the home side as I'm trying to scan across here. The visitors are certainly filling in nicely as well. It's starting up to be a great atmosphere, Nick. What can you say about it?
You love to bring up the atmosphere with me. I don't know much to say. I mean, it's looking great. I mean, if you're a kid playing tonight in this game, I think they're loving to see this whole crowd. The music's going ready for them, and I think they're just ready to get out on that court and start playing.
Yeah, it's buzzing in here. It's going to be a fun one. Nick, I think one of the things that we're going to see in this game is some major athleticism on the court. One of the people we mentioned is Paul Olson. On the Vikings, we know he can throw down a dunk or two. Owen Leach, Division I recruit, just a junior. More than likely, Paul Olson's going to go play somewhere as well. Let's have a little fun with this. You think we're going to see some dunks tonight?
What are we thinking of over under at?
I'm going to say 2.5. I'm going to say 2.5.
I'll take the over.
Okay, we're going to go over 2.5 dunks. So we think there's going to be a few dunks laid down here tonight, or this afternoon, I suppose. And I set it at 2.5. We'll come back to that. Nick thinks there's going to be more than. So 3 or more. He thinks there's going to be 3 or more dunks, and there's a lot of guys that can throw it down on the court here. So once again, welcome to Kindred, North Dakota, where the Kindred Vikings are hosting the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels for game number 1 of the season. 2 teams with high expectations, high hopes on the upcoming season. We are going to take another 30-second break and come back for the beginning of the announcements. So we're going to end our pregame show. We'll see you back here for opening lineups coming soon.
NAI North Central, a full-service commercial real estate company headquartered in Fargo, North Dakota. The team, led by owner and broker Randy Kramer, provides over 140 years of combined real estate experience. They are a member of the Fargo-Moorhead, North Dakota, and National Association of Realtors, assuring you that quality of service is maintained at the highest level. Integrity, consistency, and service are the earmarks of a successful firm, and NAI North Central embodies and exemplifies each one. Learn more at nainorthcentral.com.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota. We're not the only ones that are excited for action today. The clock shows a minute till opening lineups, but I think we're going early, Nick. Everybody is ready to go. Boys of DGF are huddled up and looking like they're ready for lineups. The Vikings are much the same. You know, one quick note, Vikings will not start Jaden Peraza today. Yep. Jaden Peraza, as you mentioned on the in the pregame show, has a little bit of an ankle issue. They're hoping to have him back soon, but Jaden Peraza, in case you're wondering, will not be a part of the starting lineup for the Vikings.
He's a kid that can jump out of the gym too.
Absolutely. We said it. Dunks, we think they're. I put it at 2.5 as the over-under.
It's going over. It's going over.
He's adamant. He's betting the house on this. So I don't know if mom and dad are going to be very happy about that, Nick. Anyway, we're about to give it live to our play-by-play, or not our play-by-play. I'm the play-by-play, Josh Almaris, alongside Nick Eggman, but our public address announcer, Mr. Quislen, Mr. Paul Quislen himself, for starting lineups. National anthem was already played, by the way. Special shout out to our veterans once again. Army-Navy Day.
Yep. I wonder, is that a night game tonight?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
We'll check.
That good-looking lady to your right might know. You could ask her.
Your wife?
That's my wife, yeah.
Starting at a guard, a senior, number 1, Kate Altobelli. At another guard, a junior, number 2, Carson Steichen.
Ooh, it's 10-7 Army with 8:30 left to play in the second quarter.
Number 10, Owen Leach.
Owen Leach, the big Division I recruit. He is a big boy.
Yes, he is.
Number 15, Drew Sheely. And at forward, a junior, number 30, Grant Anderson.
So there's your starting lineup for the DGF Felton, or the DGF Rebels, excuse me, Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels. They are coached by Mike Clark and assisted by Robbie Strand. We're going to move over to the Vikings, the defending state champion Vikings. Mr. Paul Quislen on the call for the starting lineups.
A 5'11" senior, number 2, Brock Whale. At the other guard, a 6'6" senior, number 23, Max McQuillan. And a forward, a 6'5" senior, number 22, Paul Olson. At the other forward, a 6'3" senior, number 32, Chase Miller. And at center for the Vikings, a 6'5" sophomore, number 44, Riley Sumran.
Starting lineups are done. All the pregame show entertainment is behind us, and we are ready for boys basketball tip-off. Some exciting action about to take place here.
The classic. Every pregame, this song comes on. I think it's been playing since I was in elementary school.
I remember playing this when I used to be on the table, Mr. Nick. Ryan Sunram has taken my job, the better looking of us two. Ryan Sunram up at the head table there. Here we go, tip-off going to take place between Paul Olson and Owen Leach, both incredibly good athletes. This in itself is going to be exciting. Opening tip-off, here we go. Owen Leach is victorious there. He wins the ball over to Caden Altobelli, and Altobelli takes it across the half-court line for the Rebels. Here we go, ball's in the hand of Leach, and on to Steichen, who gives to Altobelli. Rebels look to go inside, and they do. It's the first 2 points by Drew Sheely, the junior for the Rebels. Gets the Rebels on the board and gets them their first 2 points of the afternoon. Brock Whale with the ball on to Paul Olson. To McQuillan, they try to go inside. The Vikings, that is. Riley Sunram is fouled down low. Riley Sunram, just a freshman. picking up, he played a little bit last year, but, excuse me, a sophomore. Sophomore, I said that wrong. But getting the start today for the Vikings. First shot from the Runnings free throw line is good for Riley Sunram, so he scores the first points of the season for the Vikings, and the crowd takes a seat as they traditionally wait for the first points before they sit down. Riley Sunram, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. We're all knotted up at 2 with 7 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first quarter. We're very early on in the second of 2 games. Rebels keeping the ball up top. It's now Steichen with the ball, passes on to Altabelli. Altabelli on to Sheely. Rebels keeping it on the outside. It's the Division I recruit, Owen Leach, just a little bit strong. Vikings with quick transition. Brock Will with the ball. Behind the back pass. It looks like Brock Will is going to be called for a foul there. It's going to be a charging call against the Vikings. So one team foul for each cruise as we start this game. We're over a minute into this game now. DGF with the ball. Score is tied at 2-2. Crowd joins in on a chant. Defense. Paul Olson thought he had a clean steal there. The officials disagree, and they call a foul against Paul Olson.
We might have had our first dunk of the night if that was a clean one.
The gym would have been rocking even more than it is right now. The inbound pass is a little too strong. Looks like it's going to go off the hands of Chase Miller and stay with DGF as Carson Steichen is going to inbound it. He's successful in inbounding it to Altabelli and on to Leach. Leach goes to his right, defended by Olson. Nice step back, but no good. Riley Sunram on the rebound, quickly to McQuillan. Brock Whale with the finger roll. Air ball. Riley Sunram tries to save it, but steps on the line in doing so. So one of the fun things that we had talked about with Class B is that there's a lot of kids that are multi-sport athletes. You can see on the court for the Vikings a few that have already just finished up a football season. Max McQuillan, Sunram, Chase Miller, they were on the state champion football team, also a part of the state championship basketball team, and looking to get their defending their basketball title. Riley Sunram also a part of the boys track team. So this is a young man that already has 3 state championships, and he's only a sophomore. Impressive resume he's building here. Trey Heinrich stepping into the game. Again, a state champion football and trackster and on the basketball team. He's a junior. Another big athlete for the Vikings as Owen Leach goes right at him. He's unable to connect, and Max McQuillan picks up the rebound. Good job of defense there by Trey Heinrich. They try to go inside to Trey. Looks like he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Grant Anderson. And the Rebels pick up their second team foul. So 2 team fouls for the Rebels, 3 for the Vikings, as now looks like Aiden Wardine is into the game for the Rebels. Brock Whale up top, guarded by Wardine. The Vikings go inside to Miller. He throws it back out to Whale, on to McQuillan, and down to Trey Heinrich. Into the corner to Riley Sunram. Out to McQuillan, going to have a 3. First 3 of the year, no good. First 3 attempt, I should say. It was no good by McQuillan, and Owen Leach brings the ball across the court for the Rebels. Score is 2-2. 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We're still early on. Another 3-point attempt, no good. This one was set up by Caden Altabelli, and the Vikings transition quickly. Chase Miller to Brock Whale, fakes the shot. Chase Miller for a 3, and he hits it. 3-point basket by Chase Miller. Chase Miller for 3. Quick transition for the Rebels. Vikings lead by a score of 5-2. So 3 3-point attempts in a row, and it's the third one that's the charm. Owen Leach called for the offensive foul. A little bit of a push-off there. A lot of fouls early on in this one, 3 by each team.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of over-aggressiveness in the midst of some excitement here for this game. As we said, both teams have high hopes on this season and a lot of athleticism out on the court. Riley Sunram, long two, is long, and it's taken by the Rebels, rebounded by Drew Sheely, excuse me. Three-point basket. It's Carson Steichen who answers for the Rebels. Another three-point basket, this one by Brock Whale, and it's good. Brock Whale, you know, kudos to us for giving him that pep talk when he came up here in the booth earlier in that girls game. I'm sure that's why he made that. So you're welcome, Brock Whale. Brock Whale on the scoreboard here for the Vikings. He gets his first 3 points of the year. And the Vikings lead by a score of 8-5. Here's another three-point attempt. That one by Drew Sheely. Here we go. Max McQuillan on to Chase Miller. And it's just a boring old layup, but we'll take it. This is a good pace to the game here. It's a fun back and forth here as Chase Miller pops in another 2 points. He has 5 points on the afternoon. Rebels with the ball. It's Carson Steichen. Passes on to Aiden Wardine.
Another one.
Three-point basket by Owen Leach. And he gets the Rebels within 2. It's 10-8, Vikings lead. Riley Sunram down in the corner, over to Max McQuillan, fakes the shot, jump stop, back to Sunram. Vikings keep it up top, swinging it around. Trey Heinrich with the ball now, the junior passing on to the senior. Whale, Chase Miller at the elbow with the shot, no good.
That zone defense for DGF's really hindering them getting the ball inside.
I think that was Trey Heinrich that got a foul there. Was that Trey Heinrich on the foul? I think it was, and maybe a frustrating one and over the back. Long ways away from the basket to take that one. Jorgen Swenson checking in for the Vikings. Another one of those state champions that the Vikings have had in football and in track and in basketball. Can't forget basketball, of course. He's playing basketball, so a lot of these young men with 3 championships under their belt, that's
crazy.
That's pretty impressive. Rebels have the ball, trailing by 2 in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining.
This first quarter's going by.
It sure is. It's Owen Leach up top, guarded by Trey Heinrich.
Pulls
up for 3, and it's short. Jorgen Swenson on the rebound. Brings it across half court. Passes on to McQuillan to Heinrich. McQuillan loses the ball and gathers it back. Heinrich goes inside to Miller. And nice passing, Jorgen Swenson. Great block there by Altabelli. Jorgen Swenson looked like he had a good three-point, and Altabelli closes the gap quickly. Yeah, might be a charge, yep. So Trey Heinrich comes into the game and picks up 2 quick fouls, one on an over the back, and now this one on a charge.
They already got 5 in the first quarter here with 2 minutes remaining.
Vikings have 5 team fouls against them. Rebels have 2. Looks like Olsen's going to take the place of Heinrich now as he picked up 2 quick fouls. I wonder how deep the Rebel bench is going to be, Nick. Owen Leach is a phenomenal player, and you just wonder, are they going to be able to give him a break and keep him fresh? We know that the Vikings have a deep bench. They're going to play at least 7, and, of course, Jaden Peraz is out, so they'll get to 8. We'll see what the Rebels bring to the table. They already have their 6th man in, with Aiden Wardine.
I doubt Leach comes out of this game. I don't know if he does. It's probably for a minute.
And we missed Mason Kerr. Mason Kerr did check into the game, so they have already got 7 in the game. So Mason Kerr has come off the bench. Oh, there's Olsen. Tried to get the lay-in underneath the hoop, but was rejected by the rim there, Olsen was. So Rebels trail by 2. Score of 10-8. Been exciting early on here. A few three-point baskets that have been exchanged. Riley Sunram picks up the errant pass, gives to McQuillan. Down in the corner to Paul Olsen for 3. Short, gets his own rebound. Oh, the left-handed lay-in, no good. And he's going to get fouled underneath the basket, Paul Olsen is. He's going to go to the Runnings free throw line. He's frustrated. He thought he should have nailed the 3, and then he thought he should have nailed the layup. But he gets a chance nonetheless to shoot 2 here at the Runnings free throw line. Paul Olsen looking to pick up his first points of the season. Once again, this is game 1 of the season for both teams. Strong on his first attempt. So Paul Olsen trying to gather himself here. Great athlete for the Vikings.
Yes,
Going to
he
be
is.
one of the guys that they're going to rely on this season to have a good year.
Not to toot my own horn, and I did beat him one-on-one.
Yeah, that
about 4
doesn't
years
surprise
ago.
me. Yes, that doesn't surprise me. You have some extreme athleticism that you show regularly, Aggie.
He
So
might
Paul-
have been like 12 years old,
Well,
5-0.
Okay, well, Paul Olsen is listening to this after the game. He can accept
He
the
can
challenge,
accept-
right?
yep.
I mean, a rematch. Paul Olsen, Aggie.
I
We'll
don't know if I want to do that.
We'll try to get Magnitude on the call for that. Talk to Mike and see if he can get it. Aggie versus Paul Olsen one-on-one. I bet we could get some viewers for that. All right.
Watch me lose 11-0.
We're under a minute left in the first quarter as looks like it was Altabelli puts up 3 and is strong. Paul Olsen on to Jorgen Swenson. Jorgen Swenson with a nice basket
driving.
there. Jorgen Swenson picks up his first 2 of the season. Nice move there by Jorgen Swenson to give the Vikings a 5-point lead, 13-8. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Block there by Olsen. Nice block. As the Vikings quickly move into transition, Trey Heinrich on to Olsen. He loses the ball. It's going to be a charge against Olsen.
That
Player
would be his
control
third.
foul. So Olsen does
His
pick
second.
up his third
That's his
foul.
third foul.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's his
boy.
third foul. So Olsen, early on in this game, not even a quarter in, and he has 3 fouls. That's going to play a factor for the Vikings.
That's something they can't get into foul trouble with Paul. He's one of the players that need to stay on the court the whole time.
Caden Altabelli, the senior for the Rebels, brings the ball across half court and passes on to Austin Anderson. So to answer our question, the Rebels are already 8 guys deep into this game. He misses the throw or the shot. McQuillan with 5 seconds left. Quick pass up. It's intercepted. Rebels are going to have a chance. And bang it off the backboard. That is Carson Steichen unable to connect. After one exciting first quarter of action, the Vikings lead 13-8.
At Superior Grain Equipment, we're committed to quality and service, offering you the best in grain storage and dryers for any size operation. Our experts will work with you to determine the most efficient and economical storage solution for your needs. We help protect your bottom line and your future with the industry's best bins and warranties. Make the superior choice for protection today and tomorrow with Superior Grain Equipment.
Oh my goodness.
Today's game brought to you by Jade Albrecht and Tyler Johnson of Peterson Farm Seed in Kindred. To maximize your farm's yields, contact Jade or Tyler at Peterson Farm Seed.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, where the home team, Kindred Vikings, are leading the visitors, the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels, by a score of 13-8. It was an exciting first quarter of action. A lot of three-pointers, but my over-under of 2.5 dunks still remains safe. No dunks yet so far this season.
Oh, it'll happen.
I think it's going to happen. Yeah, Max McQuillan takes the ball to lead off the quarter for the Vikings. Jorgen Swenson defended nicely. McQuillan with the ball up top, over to Brock Whale, fakes the shot. Passes on to McQuillan and over to Swenson. Nice job of passing by both teams. They're really doing a good job of working. There it is right there. On to Swenson for 3, and it's good. Right on cue. Great passing. Both teams have really opened up this game with some good ball movement, and that was a great example of it. Jorgen Swenson nails the three-pointer and puts the Vikings up. They're doubling up the Rebels right now, 16-8.
Yep.
So it's Altabelli on to Owen Leach. Owen Leach up top, guarded by Max McQuillan.
This is Kindred defense again. They're suffocating their half-court offense for DGF.
Coach Will loves his defense. He does a great job drawing up a defense that stifles some of the most potent offenses out there.
Just like that.
Just like that. The Vikings turn over the Rebels once again. McQuillan over to Swenson. Chase Miller to Swenson to McQuillan. Vikings lead 16-8. We're under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Swenson
Good little
stays
pop
hot.
drive.
Jorgen Swenson, he's now at 7 points for the Vikings.
Coming off the bench, too.
Coming off the bench, Jorgen Swenson having a good start to the season. Good give and go
Nice
there.
pass.
Nice play. So that's Grant Anderson on to Owen Leach, and we were talking about it, Nick. Great passing on both teams. Another great example of that. Grant Anderson finds Owen Leach, and Leach is able to connect. Plus he gets fouled, so he'll be at the Runnings free throw line. Leach up to 5 points.
Yeah, McCoolin just got his first foul, too, so he headed, or is that, did he head to the bench? No, Trey headed to the bench. We got Presley Peraza, Jaden's little brother, in the game now.
Leach unable to connect on the free throw. Welcome Presley Peraza into the game, as Nick just said. Ball is taken away by Caden Altabelli. Altabelli, the senior for the Rebels. Owen Leach for three.
Bang.
And he connects. Owen Leach with his second three-pointer of the game. Owen Leach puts the Rebels within 5. It's 18-13. Vikings go inside to Presley Peraza.
Ooh.
In and out. He's fouled. Presley Peraza, just a freshman for the Vikings. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Presley Peraza is, again, a freshman for the Vikings. 6'4". I
think we got another freshman about to come in, too.
Going to be Carson Ossie, freshman 6'5". Going to be checking in for the Vikings. Presley Peraza connects on his first points.
How are these
of the
freshmen
season.
already 6-something? Jeez.
It used to be Kindred didn't have very many tall people. Now there's a lot of big boys here walking the halls of Kindred High School. Freshman Presley Peraza, 6'4". Freshman Carson Ossie, 6'5". And Presley's good, 2 for 2 at the line. Vikings lead 20-13 as Altabelli handles the ball for the Vikings and is guarded by that freshman Carson Ossie. Rebels have the ball in the hands of Steichen. And a three-point basket, too strong for Drew Shealy. The Rebels do get it back, and it's Owen Leach one-on-one against Ossie. Kicks it out. Rebels are playing some good team basketball.
Man.
And there's a connection by Brody Friend, another guy off the bench for the Rebels. Brody Friend for three. And Max McQuillan works a great job underneath the basket there.
It's kind of hoping for him to go up there and dunk that one. And they need a little more dunks for this over to hit.
So Max McQuillan picks up his first 2 points of the season. He's going to be a young man that also is called upon to be a big leader for the Vikings. He showcased that in the football year. He's one of the seniors on this team. Chase Miller, Jaden Peraza, who's out right now, Max McQuillan, Paul Olson, and Brock Whale are the seniors as Max McQuillan is unable to connect on the free throw. Peraza goes to the hoop. Nice block there by Owen Leach. Owen Leach, outstanding athlete, a young man that many Rebel fans are excited to watch and see what his path brings to him. Just a junior for the Rebels is Owen Leach, so he has a whole nother this season and next season left in him. Also a phenomenal football player. Peraza, too strong for Sunram. Ball's going to go to the Rebels. Score is 22-16. 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Inbound goes to Leach. Good basketball game here in Kindred to start off the second game of our doubleheader, start off the first half. It's been exciting. Rebels see themselves down 6 by a score of 22-16. Owen Leach
nice drive.
Tries to do the reverse layup, but is unable to connect. Good defense again by the Vikings. Brock Whale to Carson Ossie. 3 for Carson Ossie. Carson Ossie, unofficially, we're going to call that, I think, his first points of his varsity career.
I think so. I don't think he saw the court last year.
So congratulations to Carson Ossie coming off the bench and connecting on 3. Gives the Vikings a 25-16 lead. Owen Leach for 3. He answers.
Ooh, that could have been
almost could have been a 4-point play. Vikings might have gotten a break there, but Owen Leach answers with a three-pointer of his own. That's his third three-pointer of the game. Nice defense there by the Rebels. Altabelli knocks that ball away from Sunram as Owen Leach looks to his coach for the play and dribbles across half court. Vikings lead 25-19. Another three-point basket. That one left short by
this DGF team
Brody
loves
Friend.
to shoot some threes.
Yeah. Presley Peraza to Sunram. Long two is long and rebounded by Drew Sheely. Timeout, Rebels. We're going to take one with them. It's going to be a quick 30-second. We're going to be back in 30. Vikings lead 25-19.
For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, where we are in the second game of our doubleheader this afternoon. Jorgen Swenson, Chase Miller checking back in for the Vikings. I didn't catch who checked in for the Rebels, but Owen Leach taking a breather. Did you catch who's checking in for the Rebels here, Nick?
I did not.
Nonetheless, we've got Altabelli handling the ball. Oh, nice play there by Jorgen Swenson as he freshly comes off the bench and gets the interception. Passes on to Whale. Whale to Ossie. Looks for three. Takes a dribble and gets a nice long two. Gets a look, but no good. Riley Sunram with the rebound.
Oh,
Brock Whale playing physical. No call. Carson Ossie with the finger roll. No good. Riley Sunram, the sophomore, doing a great job down low of working hard. Gets the rebound, but doesn't hang on to her. Rebels have the ball. Down 6, 25-19. 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Another three.
Deep three, in and out. Nice look there by Austin Anderson. Vikings have the ball. Passing it outside the three-point line. They look to go, oops, sorry about that. Inside, going to be a foul called. Excuse me, 3-second.
3-second violation.
Violation against the Vikings, so the ball will go to the Rebels. I'd like to welcome you into Kindred once again. My name is Josh Almaris. I'm alongside Nick Eggman. We're excited to be bringing you live sports on Magnitude Sports. Once again, a reminder, this game will be archived. You can watch it at any time. I'd like to thank Magnitude Sports for letting us broadcast this game and welcome all you viewers. We're taking in boys basketball action in Kindred. Rebels versus the Vikings. Deep three-point. Altabelli goes strong on that one. Rebound by Whale. I think it was a rebound by Whale.
Yeah, I think you got that right.
Vikings have the ball. They're up 6, 25-19. Good passing once again. Good defense by both teams. Whale short. Good work by Riley Sunram down low, but it does go off his foot. And it'll go back to the Rebels. Checking in for the Rebels will be Owen Leach. So if my record shows right, the Rebels are a very deep team. They've already had 9 guys into the game. They've had Mason Kirkham off the bench, Brody Friend, Austin Anderson, and Aiden Wardine off the bench. Vikings have had a few off their bench as well. I think they've had 4 off their bench, and Peraza and Trey Heinrich. Ossie. Swenson. So I think we got nine guys. It's fun to see two very athletic teams that are deep. The Rebels like the three-point basket. Drew Sheely unable to connect there. And the Vikings have the ball. Again, Vikings up 25-19. Deep three by Whale. No good, and it's going to be a foul against Swenson on Leach. A couple of maybe frustrating fouls here against the Vikings. They're a long ways away from the basket, but it's
I don't think Brad Whale likes those types of fouls.
Yeah, I agree. Those are frustrating. It's tough to fault kids for being aggressive, especially early on. They're trying to prove themselves, but absolutely, yeah, Coach Whale probably isn't excited about the fact that they're getting those fouls so deep. So we've got Owen Leach at the line. He is short.
Did he even hit the rim?
It hit it.
Okay.
The ref says it hit it. But in bonus, He's unable to get that second shot, so Owen Leach unable to connect. Vikings continue to lead 25-19. This game is flying by. 70 seconds left in the first half. And it is moving along fast. Jorgen Swenson on to McQuillan, down to Peraza. Peraza, that's the Presley Peraza, on to Sunram for three. Bang. He nails it. Sunram. He's a lineman. He's a lineman shooting that ball from three-point land. Riley Sunram, nice three-pointer there. As the Rebels are looking to respond. They haven't scored in a while, and looking to answer on the three, and it's Mason Kerr. Mason Kerr hitting a three-point basket. So there wasn't scoring for a while, and things amped up a little bit. Another three-point attempt, and that's Swenson, and it's no good. Nice air ball. Nice play by Presley Peraza. Whale fakes the shot. They go inside. Presley trying to get the rewarded for that defensive play, or the rebound, and goes long on it.
They'll probably take the last shot here, Josh.
12 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. We're about to end first half. Crazy as it is. Deep three for Leach. No good. Vikings now.
Now they got
there's a foul.
They're in the bonus now, too.
That was a tough foul against the Rebels. Now, that's a frustrating foul, Nick, because there's 3 seconds left. The Vikings are a long ways away from the basket.
Now you send them to the free throw line.
Yeah, the Rebels have the ball. They could have dribbled that out. Owen Leach decides to take the deep three. Looking at that, you probably want, as a Rebels fan, to be the last shot of the game. Vikings get the rebound, a foul, and Brock Whale makes them pay for it. These are points that really the Vikings.
Yeah, going into half.
A little bit of a dagger push here for the Vikings. This is a big swing in the half. Whale is able to connect on both of those. Those are big points.
Yep.
As Owen Leach here looks to draw the foul, he's unable to do so. And I think that'll end it here. The Rebels are not happy. They thought there should have been a foul against that. There's going to be a conversation had. I believe that they're going to leave the scoreboard at zeros. Vikings are leading right now by a score of 30-22.
I think they had a case for a foul there to end the half, too. I don't know what Max Quinn was doing getting up that close to him.
They didn't want to give Owen Leach a free look at it. As it is, the half is over. The Vikings have a lead of 30-22. We'll be back to talk about first half action in a couple minutes.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
I'd like to welcome you back, basketball fans, to Kindred, North Dakota. Beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Kindred. Couldn't draw up a better December day, and the atmosphere in the gym is even hotter than it is outside right now. It's been a fun start to the boys basketball season. Before we break down the first half, I'd like to give a special shout out to a handful of our sponsors. NAI North Central, Randy Kramer, he's in the stands here today. Big supporter of Kindred Athletics, Mainline Bar and DGF Boosters. We'd like to thank those guys for coming along with us. Kindred Storage, The Knicker, Gotta Go Driving, MJ Nipstead, DJ's Plumbing, Goldmark, and Andy Westby. Big thank you to them. KAAP, great organization in Kindred Booster Club. We'd like to thank Martinson Ag and Mustang Seed, Clay Erdman. You know, we could not be doing these games if it weren't for you sponsors, so a big thank you to all of you. Viewers do not have to pay anything to watch anything on Magnitude Sports, so, you know, you sponsors, we appreciate you very much. Let's break down the first half. Points for the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels. Leading the way for them is the 6'6", 195-pound, where's number 10, Owen Leach. He has 11 points this afternoon. He's been impressive so far, Nick. What do you think of Owen Leach?
He's been taking those threes. I didn't really think he'd be outside taking those threes. I thought he'd be an inside presence when I first saw him, but he has a very hot hand. He likes to shoot those threes, and he's been made a couple of them, and he's playing even great defense even on our tall guys, or the tall guys from Kindred. It's been very impressive so far.
Division I recruit. He's been looked at by the Gophers, the Bison, even the Florida Gators, Boston College. Fantastic football player, plays quarterback and free safety. I was told that if you want to watch a guy play physical football, watch him come down as a free safety. And he's 6'6", 195, but I guess he plays even bigger than that. So
sounds like McQuillan from Kindred too. Sounds like
right.
two of the same people.
Tony Reno, he gave me some good insight on him, talked about how not only he's a good athlete, but a great kid as well. So Owen Leach with 11 points leads the way for the Rebels. Carson Steichen, 3 points for the Rebels. Mason Kerr, 3 points. Drew Sheely has 2 points. Brody Friend has 3. And I think that rounds out the Rebels for their 22 points. Deep team, the Rebels are. They've, I think, if my math shows me right, they've played 9 guys.
Yep.
Mason Kerr, Brody Friend, Austin Anderson, Aiden Wardine coming off the bench. They've looked impressive. So it's fun to see the athleticism not in just their starting 5, but also in those bench players, which, as everybody knows, to go deep into the tournaments, you got to have a deep team, and you also have to have good defense, which we've seen a lot of here as well. For the Vikings, leading the way, maybe a little bit of a surprise. Jorgen Swenson leads the way for the Vikings, 7 points. He came off the bench. He's looked strong here early on. Next 2 would be Riley Sunram and Brock Whale, each chipped in with 5 points. Chase Miller had, I believe, the first 5 points of the game for the Vikings. He also has 5. Max McQuillan has 2. Paul Olson has 1. He's run himself into some foul trouble, and that's been that might be something that comes back to the Vikings. If DGF can get this game close and even take a lead, if Paul Olson's in foul trouble, that changes things a lot, because he is, as you and I both know, a fantastic athlete for the Vikings. Presley Peraza has 2 points. Carson Ossie has 3 points. So that should round out the Vikings' 30 points, as once you can see again that the Vikings lead at half 30-22. It's the first game of the season. Nick, anything surprise you so far about the first half?
I think it's Jorgen Swenson coming in off the bench. I mean, coming in, creating that spark, making it a three-pointer. I think making that three-pointer and putting a spark into this Kindred offense, coming off the bench, kind of that six-man mentality he has, and then the defense on both sides of the ball. I mean, they're looking great right now. I think DGF only had 8 points going into the second quarter, and then they started firing off some threes, getting some made baskets. They're getting open shots, but not all of them are falling. But I think we're ready for a great half. Second half.
You know, and maybe another surprise is there was a lot more three-pointers put up that first half than maybe what we were expecting. I mean, we're not basketball gurus. We're doing our best. We know a thing or two, but I was surprised that there was so many three-pointers put up. You know, I was thinking maybe there'd be a dunk or two. We put that over-under at 2.5, and you've got a strong over on that. So
Good thing I didn't bet any money on
Yeah,
anything.
Jim and Kathy, look out. Your house is going to be lived in by me here pretty soon, as that's what your son bet on this. But again, Kindred Vikings, a deep bench. Trey Heinrich, Jorgen Swenson, Presley Peraza, Carson Osi, all coming off the bench. They're going to play 9. They're playing without Jaden Peraza, who's, as we know, a very good athlete for the Vikings. So they're going to be deep. They're as Coach Will loves, they're a defensive-minded team. So, two teams that are very similar and good first half. I think we're going to be real excited for some second half action as well. We're going to take another minute break here, and we'll do a quick second segment of the pregame show. We'll be back in 1 minute.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Welcome back to Kindred North Dakota fans. You're in for, I think, what's going to be a very exciting second half. First half was just flew by, and I think the second half is going to be an awesome second half. I want to thank a few more of our sponsors, Kindred State Bank, Peterson Seed, Viking Homes, and the Op Grand family, another big supporter of what we do here in Kindred. Stein Seed, MLGC moment of the game coming afterwards, Runnings, and the Runnings free throw, and the Runnings player of the game coming soon. Springbrook Tavern, the new place in Kindred, stop by. We'd like to thank those guys, and Superior Grain Equipment, who has the scoreboard. Thank you to all of our sponsors many times over and over again, because without you we would not be covering action like this. So DGF is going to start with the ball. They are down 30-22. They have their big dog Owen Leach going to be passing the ball in to the rest of a handful of great athletes for the Rebels. Carson Steichen gets the ball and makes a quick pass over to the other senior Altabelli, or to another senior Altabelli.
Looks like Paul Olson's in the game. He better be careful out there. He better not be reaching and getting that fourth foul.
Paul Olson has 3 fouls, in case you forgot. So he didn't get much playing time in the first half. He's back in the game for the Vikings. Max McQuillan guarding Leach nicely. Leach step back, just off the back rim, and it's Brock Will with the rebound. Nice job by Brock Will picking up that rebound.
Oh.
Max McQuillan for 3.
In and out.
In and out. And Riley Sunram, the sophomore, he's working hard down there. Strong kid, 50-foot shot putter, big part of the defensive line and offensive line for the Kindred Vikings football team. Just a sophomore, and misses that basket short there as the rebound goes to Grant Anderson. Rebels have the ball, trailing by 8. We're a minute into the game, or into the third quarter. By the way, I'd said it was the pregame show, it was the halftime show. But if you've listened to basketball with Nick and I, or anything with Nick and I, you know we're certainly not perfect.
Oh, they just
they're
called
gonna
the foul on the box out on McQuillan.
I'm not sure that was, it looked like a pretty clean box out there, but Max McQuillan might have gotten away with the foul in the first half, so maybe
giving one back.
Maybe, that could be. So McQuillan gets a foul, stays with the Rebels, and the Rebels looking to cut this lead. Cut this lead down as they trail 30-22. Rebels passing the ball around, goes into the hands of Owen Leach. He dribbles to the center of the court. He pulls up, shoots for three, and it's short.
Off the front rim.
Paul Olson, he can jump through the gym. He gets the rebound. Max McQuillan for three, second attempt, short again. Good rebound there by the Rebels, number 30, Grant Anderson. He passes it up quick to Leach. Pass goes for three, and it is Carson Steichen with the three-point basket. First 3 points of the half. Go to Steichen. Olsen fakes the shot down to Sunderland. Good passing once again by the Vikings, and Chase Miller wants that ball back. Air ball to him. Paul Olsen. Missed three-pointer.
Up with
Look
it.
at Sunram down low, just peaked.
Yeah.
He's just causing problems down there.
How many has he gotten already this half? Offensive rebound.
You know, a good statistician would be keeping track of that kind of stuff, but we haven't found one of those yet. So Sunram gets a big rebound for the Vikings. Vikings lead 30-25. McQuillan on to his classmate, Paul Olson, both seniors. Chase Miller, another senior. And Paul Olson with the ball to another senior, Brock Will for three. Off the front rim and rebounded nicely by the Rebels, Drew Sheely. Drew Sheely, a junior, pass on to Owen Leach, who's a junior. Grant Anderson had the ball, and he was a junior. Stiebeck has the ball. He's a junior, so a young team for the Rebels. They have a bright, bright future ahead of them. Of course, they're not looking for next year. They're looking for this year. Timeout for Coach Whale, and the Vikings going to be a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll see you back here in a minute.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota, folks. A couple important things happened in that break. First of all, Dan Nathan is not putting in his resume for statistician, unfortunately. He would have been a great one. And another special shout-out to all our veterans out there. If you're watching or following the Army-Navy game, Army's up 13-7. A great, great event honoring many of our troops. So a special thank you to all the people who fight for our freedom, as it's Army-Navy football day. Paul Olson. Great athleticism by Paul Olson. Gets a nice pass from McQuillan inside, misses, gets his rebound, and puts it back. Paul Olson picks up his second and third point of the afternoon. Owen Leach with the finger roll. The ref looks like he's unsure. He was going to call a couple things there, I think, Nick, but he goes with the block, and that'll go against the Vikings. Owen Leach with a nice drive. Was a shooting foul, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like they're lining up here. Yep. So Paul Olson gets the first 2 points of the second half for the Vikings, and the Vikings see themselves up by 7, but Owen Leach looking to cut into that lead from the Runnings free throw line. Looking like we need a towel to clean things up underneath the basket.
We don't have those court cleaners like the big times out there.
Are you a Timberwolves fan, or what's your NBA fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sadly a Minnesota fan, so yes.
Enough said. It was like, I think the Vikings were like a 95%.
99.9
to win that game. But you, as a Vikings fan, even if you're at 99% likelihood of winning a game,
just expect something bad to happen.
Something's going to happen. And they've tried real hard to make something happen for the loss there. So, but as it was,
they just took a couple more years off my life on a Thursday night.
Apologetic Viking fans we are. Leach hits on his first one, cuts the lead to 32-26, and he's 2 for 2 at the line, or hits both at the Runnings line here in this attempt. Leach is up to 13 points, and the Rebels see themselves down by just 5 now, 32-27. Vikings have the ball. Seniors are playing catch up top. Whale, McQuillan, Olsen. Now they go inside to the freshman Presley Peraza, who hits it short, and Owen Leach with a nice athletic play and pass on to Grant Anderson. A lot of juniors out there for DGF. Like I had said, this is an athletic crew, but boy, a year from now, they're going to be, ooh, man, what a great pass by Leach, and Anderson probably wishing he could have that opportunity back because he was wide open underneath the hoop. Vikings lead by 5. Vikings with a lot of athletic seniors that are looking to lead this team to a back-to-back state championship. Celebration of last year's state championship is over, and the work has been begun for this year's road.
Yep. If I know Brad Whale, he's got his team ready to go.
It's like the Jim Kramer, the NDSU strength coach. He would not let kids wear anything that indicated they were a champion into that season. That was over. Celebration is done, and you move on and you get ready to get after it. Vikings, of course, are primed to have a great season. They're going to have to get by a fantastic set of teams in the region. In the region, yes. I mean, the region that they are in is a tough one as Riley Sunram connects on his first free throw. There's a lot of great teams in this region. The first time I think I've ever seen that there was a tie for number 1 rankings in the state. That tie is with the Vikings and the Enderlin Eagles, who's one of the teams they're going to have to get by.
Yep. I think arguably Region 1 is the toughest in the whole state.
Yeah, I think a lot of basketball fans would agree with that. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of exciting games that we get to cover, a handful of them here in Kindred. Vikings work a trap, and it looks like
over and back.
It is over and back. Yep. So Carson Steichen does his best to battle.
Defense.
Yeah, he stopped at a bad spot, and the Vikings were able to capitalize. You know, those are the plays that Coach Whale loves.
Yep.
Those defensive plays. Coach Whale in his normal suit and tie. You know, him and Michael Scott would get along real good, huh? I mean, they do get along good. Michael Scott's more of a bow tie guy.
He doesn't have the clipboard to break over his knee when he gets mad, though. He just moved away from that.
Yeah. Trey Heinrich into the game here. He's going to inbound it for the Vikings on to Max McQuillan. Pass goes across court to Paul Olsen. Goes down to Riley Sunram for 2. He is able to connect. Riley Sunram having a good game. He gets his 7th and 8th point of his 8th and 9th point. I must have missed. Oh yeah, I missed a free throw by him.
Jeez,
Rebels play catch. Yes, he can jump. 3-point attempt by Owen Leach there is no good. Hits both sides of the rim and is rebounded by Sunram. And here we go. Oh, not quite. Nice attempt, McQuillan onto Olsen, but not able to finish the alley-oop. Looked like there was going to be some excitement. Interesting play there. Great defense by Trey Heinrich as Owen Leach tried to. Here we go. Olsen drives the baseline. It's going to be a push, and it's called on the before he takes the shot.
No shots coming.
So we have 2 shots coming for Olsen. No shots coming. You're right. Olsen has 3 points on the afternoon. Vikings right now looks like
pretty quiet for him too.
They're led by Jorgen Swenson still. Riley Sunram has 9. He's the leader for the Vikings in point scoring. Vikings are going to get a turnover here.
Yep.
And the Rebels, the Rebels are getting closer and closer and closer, and then the Vikings kind of go on a run, and then the Rebels get themselves within 4 or 5, and the Vikings go on a run.
Looking at it right now, there's only been 9 points scored this quarter for both teams combined.
Vikings lead right now 36-27. The Rebels were within 5, and now the Vikings push it to a 9-point lead shortly thereafter.
My bad, 11 points.
Owen Leach is on the bench right now, getting some rest. Good defense by the Vikings. Presley Peraza comes away with it. Trey Heinrich looks like he's going to drive the basketball, but great defense by Mason Kerr and the Rebels as he comes away with the basketball now and leads the attack for the Rebels. Rebels looking to end the run that the Vikings are on, and the ball will stay with the Rebels as it's knocked out of bounds, I believe, off the hands of Trey Heinrich. Carson Ossie checking into the game for the Vikings. He's just a freshman, 6'5". Quick pass in for the Rebels. So we've seen some good passing, good teamwork by both teams, great defense as well. Like you said, second half, there hasn't been much scoring. Got a shot clock violation going against the Rebels. Shot clock new to Minnesota just next season, right, Nick?
Yep, next year they're implementing it over in Minnesota. I think we talked about it a little bit in the girls' game, but I think Minnesota fans are ready for that.
Absolutely. I don't think you could find many North Dakota fans, if any at all, that would say it was a bad move to go to a shot clock. It certainly made the game better, developed a lot more skill with the players as they got to attack. They got to shoot the ball. The Vikings have the ball. They pass out to Jorgen Swenson. Gets a look from the Runnings free throw line. No good. Rebound goes to Ossie. Inside to Olsen. He might have been no foul on that.
Clean block.
Clean block. And they're going to call it out by the Rebels on the block as Max McQuillan is going to inbound the ball for the Vikings. Vikings lead there, you can see 36-27. You can always also check out the Superior scoreboard.
Before the shot.
So McQuillan has a block called as he tries to go to the basket. He's going to inbound it. No shooting foul. Under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Quick pass to Olsen. Fakes the shot to Ossie. Swenson, McQuillan. Guarded nicely by Austin Anderson.
Look at those handles.
Nice move, though.
You got lucky with no charge there.
Presley Peraza with a nice basket there. Vikings might have gotten a little bit of a break on the charge. Vikings push this lead to double digits now as Presley Peraza tries to complete the three-point play from the Runnings free throw line. Presley Peraza has 4 points. Looking to pick up his fifth. And he's able to connect. Vikings lead 39-27, leading by 12. Biggest lead by the Vikings.
Yeah, DGF needs to get something going here. They've only gotten 5 points
Good
this quarter.
steal by Swenson there. Good steal. Here we
is.
go. Oh,
don't count it. Don't count it.
Swenson with the steal. Fantastic assist. Great play by Jorgen Swenson there. And, of course, Paul Olsen, we know exactly what they're looking for as soon as that steal happens. Not the hammer down dunk, but we're going to call it a dunk. We'll give it to you. So Paul Olsen, first dunk of the year for the Vikings on a nice alley-oop. Excellent play by Jorgen Swenson, a great pass. And Paul Olsen is able to complete the three-point play. So Paul Olsen with his fifth, sixth, and seventh point of the game. Still playing with 3 fouls, so he's done a good job of not getting himself in any trouble. He had 3 quick fouls, if you forgot, from earlier in the half.
Over and back.
So
I think that's something
Altobelli and Shealy, they're bouncing the ball back and forth. It was really close. DGF is not happy about the call.
I think it could have gone either way.
Yeah. Vikings have certainly gotten a few breaks in this game. I think that was a close call there, and DGF feeling like they got the raw end of it. Vikings have the ball, more than likely hanging on to it for one last shot. 17.8 seconds left, and between Whale and Ossie, they're not able to keep hold of it, so the Rebels are more than likely going to hang on for the last shot. Shot clock is off, 17.8 and counting, as the Rebels have the ball, try to break the half-court line, almost taken by Peraza there. 7 seconds, and a three-point shot is up. Air ball.
Oh, got the rebound.
Nice rebound and put back by Drew Shealy. 2 and 1. Nice block there by Carson Steichen. So the Rebels are able to put 2 points on the board there to end the third quarter. The score is the Kindred Vikings 42 and the DGF Rebels 29.
There's no question that yield is at the core of every.
Everyone needs to be protected. For your offensive line, choose Martinson Ag Risk Management. Martinson Ag provides their customers with crop marketing and crop insurance packages. Martinson Ag Risk Management prides itself in working directly with their customers on a daily basis, giving the best options for them. Download Martinson Ag's free app from their app store. Listen to relevant podcasts plus up-to-date agriculture information. Give Randy or one of the Martinson Ag team a call today, and go Vikings!
You are invited to the Main Line in Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites: burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they are open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line in Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789.
Welcome back to Kindred as we begin fourth quarter action. This second part of our doubleheader has just been flying by. Great game between the Vikings and the Rebels. Vikings have the ball to start the fourth quarter. They're leading by a score of 42-29. Their biggest lead, they're up to a 13-point lead. Excuse me, they were at a 15-point lead.
Deep three.
Deep three by Whale. Falls up short. Rebels with the rebound. So the Vikings did have a 15-point lead. Now they're at a 13-point lead. Rebels looking to chip away here. Owen Leach with the ball up top. Junior, standout athlete for the Rebels. He tries to get the ball inside, and it's going to go out of bounds against the last touch by the Vikings.
Yeah, this Kindred defense kept Leach intact most of this game. I don't think, what's he got over there, 13 points? I mean, half his team, nearly half his team's points, but
Paul Olson defending Leach nicely there. Thought that maybe the ball did not go off of him, but tipped off of Leach's fingertips. Those two guys exchanged a couple words.
Just friendly banter on the court.
Yep. Rebels toss it inbounds to Aiden Wardine, and Leach has it up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and
I don't know about
against
that
Olson.
Looked like Leach just slipped.
So Olson gets his fourth foul. What do you do? Do you ride him out now?
I think you got to take him out. You're up by.
Take him out? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're up by 13. So
I mean, you run the
don't
risk.
want Olson to get taken out of the game. If the Rebels go on a run, you want Olson in the game.
Yeah.
When the game is on the line. Rebels have a lot of work to do, and that's a good start by Owen Leach. Owen Leach with the drive and the rebound, or excuse me, the drive and the layup, and cuts the lead to 11 for the Vikings.
Oh, another one for a
three-point basket, no good by Sunram. He's had a very good game for the Vikings. Rebels trying to get this to a single-digit lead, and they are successful in doing so. Nice little finger roll.
Nice little floater there.
Nice floater there by Aiden Wardine, and the Rebels are within single digits now. It's a 9-point lead for the Vikings. Wardine with his first 2 points of the afternoon. Olson stays in the game. He has 4 fouls. They go inside to Chase Miller, and a turnover by the Vikings. Sunram's unable to hang on to it. And it's Wardine who picks up the basketball, excuse me. Rebels looking to continue their run here. Owen Leach, and he's fouled on the 3 by McQuillan.
McQuillan doesn't like that foul either.
Well, McQuillan's picked up 2 quick ones here. He's at 3 fouls. I shouldn't say quick. The game is just going fast. He had one right in the beginning of the third quarter, and now he's got another one. So he's at 3 fouls. Leach goes to the line. Owen Leach
gets 3 attempts here.
Gets 3 shots, yep. Makes his first. He's at 16 points now on the afternoon. He's leading the Rebels. Division I recruit. Gophers, Bison, Gators, Boston College. A lot of people interested in Owen Leach. He hits his second. And since he was fouled at the three-point line by McQuillan, he's going to get 3 shots at this. The Rebels creeping closer and closer to the Vikings. Not too long ago, they were down 15.
That's
and
exactly
now,
what they needed.
if he hits this, they're going to be down by 6. He's short. He's unable to connect on all 3. But nonetheless, the Rebels have moved within 7. So the Vikings with the ball, up 7, 42-35, 5:45 left in the game. They go inside, and it's going to be Presley Peraza who's fouled. Did he call that on the floor?
What? No.
Yeah, okay.
Either way, they're in bonus. So
Presley Peraza is going to go to the line. He's just a freshman, 6'4". He has 5 points on the afternoon so far. One of the things we've talked about, both these teams playing deep into their bench. They both had at least 9, if our math serves us right, players in this game. So we've had 18 different high school kids out on the floor, and all of them showing a lot of athleticism. It's been fun to call this game so far. Sunram with a rebound after the miss. Great pass to Heinrich, and Heinrich puts in the basket. Heinrich picks up his first 2 points of the afternoon. Vikings able to stop the run that the Rebels are on, but a quick 3.
In and out.
In and out. Great shot there. Just unable to fall. That shot was put up by Drew Sheely. Once again, we want to welcome you into Kindred High School. Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman with Magnitude Sports. Appreciate having you guys along with us. Vikings leading 44-35 and just about making it more, but the ball rolls off the front of the rim and the Rebels get the answer back. Owen Leach against Paul Olson. Paul Olson, well, you got to go after him, right? That's not against Paul, but Owen Leach very smart attacking Paul Olson, knowing that he's got 4 fouls. Great defense by Paul Olson, but smart play by Owen to say, hey, I'm going to go after you and look to get you out of the game. Paul Olson stays in. Leach hits. He connects, and the foul goes against Max McQuillan. He picks up his 4th. So 2 of the leaders for the Vikings, 2 of the seniors, sitting at 4 fouls. Owen Leach unable to connect on that free throw. He's missed a handful.
Yeah, he has.
I think those are shots that he's going to wish that he had back.
Those are big points in this game, too, being
Absolutely.
down 7.
Vikings take a timeout. We're going to take one with them. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 30. Vikings leading 44-37.
NAI North Central, a full-service commercial real estate company headquartered in Fargo, North Dakota. The team, led by owner and broker Randy Kramer, provides over 140 years of combined real estate experience. They are a member of the Fargo-Moorhead, North Dakota, and National Association of Realtors, assuring you that quality of service is maintained at the highest level. Integrity, consistency, and service are the earmarks of a successful firm, and NAI North Central embodies and exemplifies each one. Learn more at nainorthcentral.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Kindred, North Dakota, where we're excited to have a fantastic game here. Vikings are leading the Rebels 44-37. A couple of stories of the game. Owen Leach, 19 points for the Rebels, having a great game. And the Vikings, team-wise, looking fantastic. Maybe a little bit of potential trouble for the Vikings. We'll see what happens as they come out of the huddle. Both Max McQuillan and Paul Olson with 4 fouls, 2 seniors that this team need to see them do special things, to do special teams as a team throughout the season. A quick update, Army and Navy, what are we at?
We got 14-13 Navy. They just took the lead.
It's an exciting game. Again, a special shout-out to all our veterans. Thank you for all you do to fight for our freedom. Once again, Vikings leading this game 44-37. Max McQuillan, one of the seniors with 4 fouls, goes to Olson. Ooh, man, Olson wouldn't have been an alley. It wouldn't have been a dunk, but it would have been a nice play nonetheless, and those 2 can connect on that. That's for sure. So unable to connect. Rebels looking to cut away at this lead. It's Leach and Altabelli playing catch at the half court. Down in the corner, the Rebels are able to get it out, keep it up top, fake pass, and
Oh, stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, it was Carson Steichen had the shot at the elbow and air ball. A good effort there by Altobelli to try to keep the ball in the hands of the Rebels, but he was unable to do so. It'll go back to the Vikings.
Well, here comes full court press, trying to get some turnovers to get back in this game.
Into the corner with it is McQuillan, and it is taken away by Owen Leach. There it is.
The foul.
So that's the risk you play. Max McQuillan picks up his 5th foul as Owen Leach needs to connect on these. He's missed too many free throws, and this is coming from him. I mean, I'm not meaning to rip on him by any means, but he's a guy that I'm sure knows that he's got to make these free throws.
Yep.
He did a great job. I mean, we've seen him do this twice now. He attacked Max McQuillan. He attacked Paul Olson. Paul Olson was able to stay into the game, but he actually picked up the last 2 fouls against Max McQuillan by what he was doing offensively. So Max McQuillan.
That's a big key loss for Kindred here coming down the final 4 minutes.
4 minutes and 5 seconds left, and Max McQuillan has fouled out. Jorgen Swenson checks in for him, and Owen Leach will get 2 shots here. He makes his first. 20 points now for Owen Leach. He leads the way. Everything that he was advertised to be and more, and this is only the first game of the year, so you'd expect he's only going to get stronger as the season progresses.
And he's got a whole nother year.
So he's unable to connect on both of them. Oh, man, the Vikings. Oh, here we go. Owen Leach to the basket, and he's unable to connect on the layup. Oh, what a tough set of events for the Rebels. They had a chance to move within 4 points there and just unable to. I mean, a great defensive play by Leach and unable to hit the layup. They're leaving some points on the board. There's another turnover by the Vikings, Altobelli, and that's a 2-on-1 that the Vikings take back.
Does it perfectly.
Jorgen Swenson to Peraza. Oh, Peraza looked like he had
should have went up with that, I think.
I think so too. Ball's on the court. Some excitement here. Altobelli calms things down. So there's been some points that have been left out there, and more mistakes than what we've seen throughout the game, a little bit by both teams. Kindred faithful. Amp it up a little bit. Owen Leach.
Nice turnaround.
Excellent shot by Owen Leach. Rebels within 4. Brock Whale in trouble in the corner.
There's the foul. Yep.
Go for the
line for bonus.
Yep. Altobelli not very happy with that call, asking what exactly happened there, but Altobelli thought he had the turnover. Foul gets called against him, and Altobelli has now fouled out of this game. He's a senior point guard. That's a big loss for them. Austin Anderson into the game in place of him, but Altobelli is unable. He's going to be unable to play this game. So that's
a key loss for DGF too. Both key.
The outcome of this game is going to happen without 2 important seniors. The Rebels will be without Altobelli, and the Vikings will be without McQuillan. Both have fouled out. Whale connects at the Runnings free throw line. Scores his 6th point. And now his 7th to put the Vikings up by 6. Vikings are leading 46-40. We're going to take a break and be back with you for the final 3 minutes and 1 second.
Small or large, Superior Grain Equipment has a storage solution for you with a wide variety of bin options and accessories, along with site planning and superior customer service. Plus, from top to bottom, we offer the industry's best bins and warranties to protect your products and your grain storage investment. Get superior quality, protection, and reliability with generations of experience and dependability. Make the superior choice today with Superior Grain Equipment.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota. First game of the season for both of these boys basketball teams. The Rebels see themselves trailing 46-40 as the inbounds goes to Steichen and back on to Leach. Rebels down 6. Leach looking to cut that in half. He's not able to on the 3-point play. Rebound goes to Sunram and on to Olson, who gives to Whale. Full court pressure here. Vikings able to break, getting it to Sunram and on to Whale. Nice job by breaking the press by the Vikings boys.
Yeah, I think they want to take the full shot. Oh, there's number.
Yep, foul's
that's
gonna
double
give
bonus
Austin
now.
Anderson. So team fouls 10 against the Rebels and 6 against the Vikings. Jorgen Swenson here to shoot the double bonus, from the Runnings free throw line. Swenson having a good game. He has 9 points. He's unable to connect on the first free throw. So some sloppiness. First game of the year. We've seen a handful of it, but at the end of the day, these are two teams that are going to improve a lot throughout the season. And
Missed
make
both.
That's
Those
tough.
are two big misses.
A timeout for the Rebels. We're going to take one with them. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in a minute.
For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
Good afternoon. Welcome back once again to some exciting basketball action between the Rebels and the Vikings. Rebels down 6 with the ball. Late in the game, 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
DGF's just a couple big shots and tying this thing up.
They've trailed the entire game, other than they scored the first couple points.
Ouch.
We got a foul call here. It's going to go against the Vikings. Great effort there by Grant Anderson to work himself to the line. Going to be the 7th team foul of the Vikings, but I believe it was a shooting foul, so he's going to get 2. Foul goes against number 12, Presley Peraza. Grant Anderson at the line to shoot 2. Grant Anderson connects, gets his first point of the game. Grant Anderson puts the Rebels within 5, 46-41. Vikings lead the Rebels. Like I said, the Rebels got the first 2 of the game, and then the Vikings have led ever since. It's been close. The Vikings were able to get to a lead of 15 points late in the third quarter, and then the Rebels have gone on a run and they now see themselves within 4.
Yep. It's going to be a good final 2 minutes here.
Brody Friend checks in for Grant Anderson after Grant Anderson goes 2 for 2 at the Runnings free throw line. Nice job by Anderson there. Vikings have the ball, pass on to Sunram and Whale, 2-on-1. Peraza, nice play. Well, that could have been your dunk there.
Come on, Jaden.
Yep, but he takes the lay-in, and tight game here like this, 48-42, Vikings lead. So Peraza, Owen Leach coast to coast, unable to finish it. Vikings say, let's slow this thing down, rightfully so. Vikings pass the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. They'll keep it. Presley Peraza up to 7 points here. Vikings with the ball and a 6-point lead, 48-22, 1:45 remaining in the game. Vikings slowing it down. 18 on the shot, 1:38 on the game clock. Whale over to Sunram. You're going to probably see him slow it down here. Swenson trapped down in the corner to Olsen. Olsen with a nice layup. Great teamwork there. Yep. Swenson does a good job of not panicking, gets it to Olsen. Olsen extends the lead to 8. Vikings lead by a score of 50-42. Owen Leach, nice play, and he's able to get the lay in that time. Owen Leach, great play. He's able to pick up 2 more points. Timeout, Rebels. We'll take a quick timeout with them. This will be a
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back to Kindred, folks. Vikings lead 50-44. There's 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the game. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Special shout out to Scott Milbrandt. Scott Milbrandt celebrating his 54th birthday. I don't know if he wants people to know how old he is, but that's okay. We'll shout it out there. When you think mustache, what do you think, Nick?
I think of Scott Milbrandt.
Happy birthday, Scott Milbrandt. Vikings have the ball. Riley Sunram with a nice drive, and he's going to get called. He gets to go to the line. He's fouled as he goes up for the basket. He's going to shoot 2. Riley Sunram having a nice game for the Vikings. He has 9 points. Looking to extend the lead. Vikings lead by 6. These are big free throws. Unable to connect.
I was just about to say, I don't think he's missed tonight from the free throw line, but
you didn't say it, so you are not. Yeah, you're not to blame for that, unless you get blamed for the thought of it. Riley Sunram misses the front end of 2. Big free throws coming here. 50-44 lead for the Vikings, and he nails the second of his shots. Vikings lead 51-44. Ball's in the hand of Owen Leach. Might see some coast to coast here again. Tries to go behind his back. Defended nicely by Trey Heinrich. Shoots the 3, no good, off the front of the rim, and the rebound goes to Paul Olson. Paul Olson playing with 4 fouls. He's done a really good job of staying in this game. He had 3 quick fouls in the first quarter, and he's played a very good second half here. Riley Sunram is fouled. He's going to get shots at the running free throw line, and if he hits these, it's going to be a pretty steep battle for the Rebels.
He just fouled out too.
So you got the 3rd guy to foul out. This one goes against Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson picks up his 5th personal. He had two points on the day. He's a junior for the Rebels. They'll have to play without Anderson. Riley misses the front end again. Some things to clean up for both teams.
Yeah, there's been a lot of missed points out on that running free throw line.
Keep in mind it is only the first game of the season for both teams, so they deserve the right to be a little bit rusty. Sunram hits the back end and moves the Vikings to a 8-point lead. 38 and counting left in this game. Owen Leach.
Good defense by Trey Heinrich.
Yeah, excellent. Steichen drives off the back of the ring. The rim, the Vikings will slow this down, you would think, right? And he's fouled, so Rebels are going to keep fouling, sending Olsen to the line. Well, I like my over-under there, Eggie. It's 2.5. We only had 1 dunk on the day. Sorry about that.
Good thing I don't have any money to bet.
A lot of three-pointers today, and some really good defense played by both teams. Both teams moved the ball around real nice. But, again, we've seen some sloppiness. Paul Olson missing the front end of his free throw, uncharacteristic as these guys begin their year. Paul Olson hits the back end of his 2 shots. Vikings lead 53-44. We're under 20 to play as Owen Leach dribbles the ball up top. We get another 3-point attempt. It is no good, and this will probably be the end of her. Yep, Brock Whale going to dribble it across half line. The Vikings faithful stand and cheer. The Rebels, they know darn right that they have an exciting team to watch this year. They're cheering for their boys as well. Final horn sounds. Vikings are victorious by a score of 53-44. We saw some exciting basketball, Nick. We're going to come back and break it down a little bit. We're going to have an MLGC moment of the game, a runnings player of the game, and talk quick about who scored the points. So please join us for the post-game show. We'll be back in a minute to wrap this up.
Do you
have a teen ready for driving lessons, don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Welcome back, Kindred, welcome back, fans, to Kindred, North Dakota, where we just saw the Kindred Vikings begin their back-to-back championship run with a victory. They lead off the season by defeating the DGF Rebels by a score of 53-44. Quick rundown on point getters here for the Vikings. Vikings, I believe, were led by Riley Sunram. He had 11 points on the afternoon. Chase Miller chipped in 5. Trey Heinrich had 2. Max McQuillan had 2. Paul Olson had 9 points. He played with foul danger throughout the game. So he didn't get to play much of that first half. He just had 9 points. Jorgen Swenson also had 9. Presley Peraza had 7 points. Carson Ossie chipped in a 3-pointer, and Brock Whale was 7 points. That should equal 53. These are all unofficial stats, but Vikings once again led by Riley Sunram in the scoring attack and also on the defensive attack as well. He had a great game.
Rebounds too. He's got to be up there.
Yes. Vikings played 9 players. They looked deep. That was without Jaden Peraza, who will be a big part of what this team does throughout the year. The Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels led by, it'd be no surprise to you Rebel fans, Owen Leach, 24 points. Just outstanding athlete in so many different ways. 6'6", 195-pound young man, 24 points that he had. Grant Anderson picked up 2. Aiden Wardine picked up 2. Brody Friend had 3. Drew Sheely had 2 points. Mason Kerr had 3. And Carson Steichen had 6. And again, these are unofficial. That should get them to 44 points. Vikings were victorious 53-44. Both of these teams have bright futures ahead of them. DGF, a young team. They have some very good seniors. Caden Altabelli had a good game tonight. Mason Kerr came in off the bench and did some nice things there. Mikhail Pearson plays for the Rebels. He's a senior. Donovan Verdi, also a senior, and Logan Bitker, but they have a lot of really good juniors. This is a team that's going to grow. If you're a Rebel fan, you certainly have a lot of excitement in your future, both this year and in next year. Yep. They're a fun crew to watch. And then Viking fans, they're ranked number 1 in the state alongside Enderlin. I had mentioned I don't think I've ever seen a poll where 2 teams were ranked number 1. It's the Enderlin Eagles and the Kindred Vikings, both ranked number 1. And of course, they know they have a lot of excitement ahead of them this year. They showcased that by starting off the year 1-0 by defeating again the Rebels 53-44. It was an exciting day, Nick. We had a parade of champions, honored the FFA and the choir, girls golf, Avery Bartels, individual champion, the boys track team, the football team that just came off of their state championship, and the boys basketball team from last year. They honored all these champions in between the girls game and the boys game. The girls were victorious today. The boys were victorious today for the Vikings. So a lot of excitement here in Viking Nation to start off the season. We talked about again that DGF, they also have a lot of excitement for their upcoming year. Let's get to it, Nick. We have an MLGC moment of the game and a Runnings player of the game. Let's start with the MLGC moment of the game. We like to thank MLGC for your sponsorship. This play showed connection, access, teamwork. It was fast like fiber, and it was great in Kindred, just like MLGC is great in Kindred. We were in agreement, so I won't spoil it. I won't take your touchdown call here, Nick. What was the MLGC moment of the game?
I think we got to go with Paul Olson's alley-oop dunk. I think Jorgen Swenson stole the ball, then threw a perfect pass. Paul Olson went up, jumped, and wasn't a hard slam, but he got that thing in there for a dunk, and I think that was just a highlight play of the day. Yeah,
Jorgen, I mean, we talked about both teams played guys off their bench. Both teams played 9 guys. Jorgen Swenson, one of those guys who came into the game and made a presence known immediately.
Yep.
And in that play, he everybody looks at the dunk and says, wow, that's really awesome, and it was. Mm-hmm. But Jorgen Swenson does a great.
Jorgen.
Yeah, he gets the turnover. He makes a nice pass, and then Paul Olson slams it down. We know he can jump out of the gym. So
surprised you haven't recruited him over to track yet.
Well, he's planning on it. So let's not. I'll be excited when it happens if it does happen. But yeah, Paul Olson, he can jump, boy, and yeah, if we want to talk track, we can certainly talk track after we're on the air. He could be a fantastic jumper. But yes, anyway, MLGC moment of the game. Thank you, MLGC, for your sponsorship, and congratulations to Jorgen Swenson and Paul Olson. We're going to give now the Runnings Player of the Game. Runnings Player of the Game, we had a conversation off the air between two guys, so let's give both of them some love, but we did give a final decision on this. So go ahead, Nick.
Well, we decided on Riley Sunram. He was just led the Vikings in scoring, a tear on defense, and tear on the offensive and defensive boards. Probably led the team in rebounds. Just overall great defensive presence inside the box, but we also have to give a huge shout out to Leach. So Owen Leach, I mean, he had, how many points you say? 24, led the team, kept the team in the game most of the game, and just carried that offense throughout the whole game.
Yeah, Owen Leach, a fantastic player, a young man that will be exciting to watch how he does this year and how he does as a senior next year and what his path ends up going down. It's always fun, these small schools, whether it be Minnesota or North Dakota, when they have kids make it, deep into whatever collegiate, any college athlete has got to be proud of their journey. But this is a young man who's got a bright future ahead of him. Yep. Of course, the Vikings are excited about Abby Dukeshire signing with the University of Alabama to play softball. But Owen Leach was a force on the court, 24 points scored. But as tradition goes, we usually give it to the winning side. And Riley Sunram, one of those guys that he's got an offensive and defensive lineman mentality. He's not looking for a lot of the limelight or anything like that, but he certainly shined bright tonight. He had 11 points. For the Vikings. He led the way. He was fantastic defensively. He fought hard down low for rebounds. He's just a sophomore. His number is going to get called upon quite a bit this year. With you bring Jaden into this lineup. You got Riley. You've got Paul Olson. You got Max McQuillan. Very dangerous team if Riley Sunram can keep playing like that. So congratulations to Riley Sunram for being the Runnings Player of the Game, and again a special shout out to Owen Leach. Best of luck to both teams. Let's take one more 30-second break, Nick, and then we'll come back and officially wrap this up.
Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Welcome back to Kindred, North Dakota. Once again, we're in our final segment of the post-game show. I want to give one last shout-out to all our sponsors: Superior Grain Equipment, Springbrook Tavern, Runnings, MLGC, Stein Seed, Viking Homes, and Peterson Seed. We could not make these broadcasts possible if it weren't for you. Kindred State Bank, Kindred Booster Club, KAAP, Goldmark, DJ's Plumbing, MJ Nipstead. We have fantastic sponsorship in the Kindred area. Martinson Egg, Mustang Seed, Gotta Go Driving, the Knickerbocker, Kindred Storage, NAI North Central, and the Dilworth crew is also a fantastic supporter of Magnitude Sports, Mainline Bar and Grill, and DGF Boosters. We thank all of you for your dedication to high school athletics and making these Magnitude broadcasts possible. Yep. Next up for the Kindred boys, or the next broadcast for the boys, will be on Friday, December 17th, where they will take on Tri-State. Nick and I will not be on that call. We might be somewhere else at that point, probably the Bison game, huh, Nick?
Maybe.
But we won't talk about that on air. But the next up for the boys basketball team, December 17th, Friday against Tri-State. And I'm not sure what next is up for the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels, but a special good luck to them as they continue on their path of what we think is going to be an exciting year. Any last comments here, Nick, before we close her down?
It was a great day. We got to watch 4 great teams go at it today, and just fun to watch some basketball here in the good old state of North Dakota.
Yeah, special thank you once again to all of our viewers. We see there's a good amount of you still on air with us. We thank you for joining us in Kindred. We hope you enjoyed it. And officially signing off for Nick Hagman, I'm Josh Almaris. Thanks for joining us in Kindred, and have a good rest of your weekend.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.